Now we're live.
All right. I moved my mic a little closer too, just in case. That way I can talk a little quieter if needs be. Does that
Okay,
sound
yeah.
good?
You sound great, dude.
Awesome. Sounds good.
What up, what up? We're back on it. I'm just doing my little spiel here, my little casting. Smoke Packs Unfinished Save File show. We took a break. I had a cool idea to just rally a bunch of like-minded people on Discord for community Commander Day, and came up with an idea where every fourth Friday of the month, I gather the crew. Plop dumps. I gather the crew and we just play Commander. And I want to say shout out to Tolarian Academy. Wouldn't be anywhere without him, if I'm gonna be honest, in his community. With me tonight is my boy Dan. Dan,
Yo.
Give me some hellos.
Yo, what's good? How we doing?
Oh, Dan, that's beautiful.
There you go. That's good.
All right. Dude, audio sounds great, Dan. When I get into the monitoring world, it's like a 5-second delay, so sorry if I missed anything.
Oh, you're good. I get it.
All right. Well, yo, I'm going to start the timer. We got 10-minute countdown. If you need to take a break, get a drink, get a bathroom, get whatever you need going, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to mute myself, but they can't hear us right now while the timer's up.
Doors closed.
All right, be right back. anything good in the beginning. I like the way the foils come out, but
No meat hook massacre.
oh my god! Oh my god! Don't, you're clipping. Oh my god!
I literally called it.
All right, we're back in it. We're back in it. Maybe our opponent crashed. Maybe I crashed. Who knows? Hopefully they don't hate us. We're back in it. Dig through time. We're at 3. All right. My mic is hot. We got about a minute left on this. I think I'm just gonna switch on over. Let's get it going. Let's not keep the people waiting. Boom. What's up, guys? I'm here again. Like I said, we got a community member, friend I've made online, the man with the plan, Dan. Dan, give the people what's up.
What's up? How's everyone doing?
Beautiful. Oh my god. Sorry, I did a little worried last minute audio adjustment, but everything's beautiful. You're the second guest outside of like my friends and stuff from the community to be featured on the show in a segment and to just come on and hang. So really appreciate you, dude.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. How real quick, how long have you been playing Magic cards?
I have been playing Magic the Gathering since 2009, which is roughly around the time the original Zendikar set came out.
Wow,
It
before
all
me.
started. Yeah. Funny story, it all started when I was at lunch in high school. I saw some people playing Magic the Gathering at a lunch table during lunch. I said, "Hey, what are you guys playing?" And they said, "Magic." I was like, "Oh, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Mind if I watch?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then from there, it was just like the drugs took over. I spend all my money on Magic. From there, I played off and on all up until roughly around, was it 2013, 2014 timeframe? And then I found out about card shops, found out about Friday Night Magic, went to my first Friday Night Magic, found out it was a whole nother ball game, and then I got hooked on the competitive aspect. And then all up until COVID hit, I grinded the Magic the Gathering Grand Prix for modern, standard. Other than that, that's just all I've done, pretty much. Once COVID hit, I switched to primarily play Commander at my LGSs, and then found Spell Table, and then the Tulare Community College Discord server, and found you for... Actually, you're like my 10th person I found on there that I've made friends with, and then one of the people that I actually talk to and play with the most. So really appreciate it.
I'm that really makes me honored, dude. Thank you.
sure.
You're like Tulare Academy has so many. There's like too many. There's like over 1,000 people in there, and just getting into games, meeting people. You meet so many people from around the world, specifically the U.S. too. But a lot of the people I've met from there that I wanted to include into the Pack Boy community were people I just felt were really cool, honorable people who were knowledgeable, and people I wanted to just hang online with. I don't like game. I've never really had computers or anything growing up much, like in the last 10 years, I mean. So I wasn't like in like the gamer scene. So magic cards through Zoom calls, is like my way to do that. And Tulare Academy's Discord has been such a great resource to just meet other people outside of my town,
No,
So,
yeah, for
thank
sure.
you, man.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
We got a raid from my friend Dank Sauce. He's a streamer on Twitch. He does GTA roleplay. He just raided in with 10 people. Some of my favorite community members. We got Snap J Duncan. We got Boner Salad. Welcome in, Boner Salad. Dank Sauce. Hope you're well. Hope the stream was good. How you doing? Ramathon yesterday was crazy. I don't know if you're familiar with... Oh my lordy. Dan, we got Boner Salad subscribing for 3 months.
There you go.
We're doing
That's
some Twitch
what's up.
streamer shit. Boner Salad. Let's hit the pipe. Let's go. Appreciate ya. Really do. We one day I'm gonna meet you in Dank Sauce on the real. Same with you, Plop Dumps. I'm getting down there. SJ, you already know I'm getting you that island. I'll see you on the island. Do not time out Boner Salad. Do not, Boner, just so you know, SJ has mod, he's got mod privileges around here, but so is Dank Sauce. So I think we have a good balance. Guys, if you can, please follow SnapJ Duncan on Twitch. He's trying to get up to the 50 or 60 follower threshold so we can get affiliate. We need him to play some Marvel Snap on that shit. Let's go, come on. Thank you for allowing me to be a streamer right there, Danny. Also, sorry, I keep calling you Danny. I don't know why. It's just I have like 5 friends who are Dans.
Who, you talking to me? Yeah, that's totally fine, dude.
Cool. Yeah, and we have like different nicknames for each Dan. So you're gonna be Danny if I slip up and don't call you Dan.
It's all good. Hey, I've been called worse.
SJ, lay down all nukes, please. But also, guys, if you see a pin, please follow the YouTube. Even if you're not going to watch the videos, please follow the YouTube. It'll help for at least trying to get some sponsorships. I'm dabbling around, emailing some people within the Magic the Gathering related stuff and music stuff and Marvel Snap. I'm willing to tell you that and expose that now to y'all, so appreciate that. But getting back to it, Dan, it was really crazy, though, that you were saying you were in the Magic card 60 card format scene.
Yeah.
In 2015, I started in the 60 card format with a werewolf deck, and I sold all my cards, which I feel stupid for, because you had 4.
Hey, we've all been there and we've all done that.
Well, it's like when you play Commander, you get 1 of everything, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Back then, I had 4 of everything, and I feel like, oh no, the lands.
Yeah, I've definitely sold off my collection and had to rebuy back some of the lands for Commander. It is rough.
It is rough.
But we rebuild.
That's exactly, yeah, we move on. Cards come and go, money comes and goes. It's just be humble if you can even afford to do it. So, let's just get into a pack, bro. I got some Boomborough, just regular play boosters, and I got a Modern Horizons 3 play booster, which I think is going to be pretty spicy.
Got some good stuff out of those packs you could possibly pull.
Dude, we've been pulling every time. Okay, this is a secret. We get the best pulls on stream.
Well, it's streamer luck. No matter if you're playing like World of Warcraft or playing Magic, you guaranteed streamer luck.
100% guaranteed streamer luck. That's true. So this is maybe my 5th or 6th time opening Boomborough pack. Offspring, I think, is pretty broken. I think weren't we playing a game with someone who had an Offspring deck? In Tolarian.
Yeah. That was the Jeskai one, right? The bird?
Yeah, the bird, that's a popular one too.
That one is. It looks really potent as a commander if you build it in the right way.
Squirrel Raccoons. I love that they put 2 creature types into 1 card now.
Yeah, that is really cool. That is really cool.
We got Bird Frog. This is me and Dan right here. We're the skipper duo. Who do you want to be, Bird or the Frog?
Oh no, man. I like to stay low to the ground, stay under the radar. I'll go with the Frog if you're okay with that.
Hey, I'll soar high. I stay high, so I'll be the bird.
There you go.
Let's go. Dude, it's got flying. What the hell? I guess because of the bird, but that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we got a rabbit. Rabbits are big in this set. Also, Sam Gway, one of my favorite artists right now in Magic.
Mm-hmm. They've got a lot of good arts from Boomborough. Make a lot of good playmat art out of them.
Oh, dude, yeah. Playmats are gonna guard. For the uninitiated in chat, playmats are just basically the extra large mouse pads that you all use. Us Magic players, we kind of use them for a different reason.
Oh, I use mine for a mouse pad sometimes. Don't worry.
I'm using mine as a mouse pad too.
This is my at-home one. My one I take to the LGS is in my bag.
But I have noticed though, for just like PC table life, they make like extra wide, just mats. Mm-hmm. Also, I love hybrid mana coming back in Boomborough.
Yeah, it's really cool. I feel like Boomborough is like the modern version of the Lorwyn set from back in the day. That was way before I played. But it's kind of like a very similar aspect, you know, fairies, elves, goblins. Like that was the like theme of Lorwyn, and that's kind of what Boomborough is like too. It's like a modernized version of it. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, for real. I felt like Lorwyn was like Tolkien adjacent too, because they had like the Kithkins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also I felt Eldraine and Bloomborough both split that Lorwyn type vibe
Yeah. Yeah.
while staying
It-
original.
Yeah, it's not copying off of any of like the previous set or the set prior. It's just, you know, doing its own thing and actually doing a good job at it. Like the Eldraine sets have been very popular. Some amazing powerful cards out of them, honestly.
Yeah, those split enchantment creature cards are broken. I need them. I'm nothing without those cards, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so going into our rare, I have this, I think, in Arena. Scavenger's Talent, 1-drop artifact class. Whenever one or more creatures you control die, create a food token. Hey, you might need this, dude.
Oh snap! Hold on. Let me pay attention a little bit more here.
So
This
it's
sounds
a
interesting.
class. When it comes in, you're gonna have whenever one or more creatures you control die, create a food token. Only triggers once each turn.
Hey, that's fine. Creating food is what we like to do for the deck.
Then you could pay 2 for level 2. Whenever you sack a permanent, target player mills 2.
Okay. Okay.
And then you could pay 3, hit level 3. At the beginning of your end step, you may sack 3 other non-land permanents. If you do, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter.
That's
And-
actually not bad. That's kind of a good card. Scavenger's Talent. I'm gonna have to add that one to the list to playtest with.
I think it's cheap entry and just gives you some mana sink later.
Mm-hmm. Very
you go-
good,
you
like
go mid to
early
late.
game,
And
going
early,
into
yeah.
like that very good late game strategy of like bringing it like that recursion. That's really good.
Damn.
I
so
think the full art lands on Bloomborough are just phenomenal.
I love that they're seasonal.
Mm-hmm. The seasonal aspect behind it too is really good.
Calling back to that Urza, Mishra's factory land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You had the winter, summer, autumn, and spring ones.
Holy shit! Told you we get the best pulls
What?
on stream. We got a foil mythic rare, guys. I fucking told y'all. Come on. I should. I'm not even excited anymore at this point. I'm so spoiled.
I think the elemental like calamity beasts from the set are really cool.
Sunflower elk is just adorable.
That is a really good. Like the art on that card is beautiful too, and the foil just makes it even better.
It's Martin Widooth on the art. Follow Martin wherever they're posting, guys, please. So, whenever Biza, the Bounding Sky, enters, create a treasure token if an opponent controls more lands than you. You gain 4 life, and if an opponent has more life than you. Create 2 1/1 bluefish creature tokens if an opponent controls more than you. Draw a card if an opponent has more cards in hand than you.
That's like a really like. I don't feel like there's a bad mode on that card though. It's a 4 mana 4/5, so it's already decent stats. Getting treasure tokens is really good. It's extra mana. The life can always be beneficial. Basically, if they have more creatures than you, you essentially have what is that? A 6/7 on board because you get the 2 1/1s. And who doesn't love drawing cards?
Yeah, it's a body, but it kind of becomes a blocker of 1 almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who doesn't love
That's a
fish?
really good card.
In that deck we were talking about before we started the stream, I think this would be a nice like middle ramp kind of card to get to
Yeah.
what you need.
Yeah, we might have to. We might have to take a look into that one.
Damn.
That deck's still in production though, so
Yeah,
we
we won't
got a
talk
lot
too
to
much.
look at.
Oh wow! Look at this treasure token.
What? Is that a family of raccoons?
Yeah.
That is awesome. I need to get that from my collection. I like to collect the food, treasure, and clue tokens.
Aaron Miller on the art.
Good artist too.
Yeah, he's a classic. Wow, dude, that is a strong pack 1. I'm kind of shaking right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, we'll get into a pack 2, and we'll just jump balls deep into the segments, my guy. Sonar Strike, pretty typical combat trick card. Probably more good than limited.
It's pretty good. I like the art on that. It's that legendary bat from the set too.
Oh, it is. It's yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Zubat.
Mm-hmm.
War Squeak, I was looking at this card in my collection the other day. It's really funny. It's good 1-drop haste enabler, and it's an enchantment and gives you +1.
It's pretty good. I like the target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. Really adds a cool aspect to the like mono red aggroness.
Yeah, I think it's kind of pushed. Dire Sight. Wow, yo, look at this fucking art.
That is really good. I swear, Magic has some of the best artwork in trading card games as a whole, in my opinion.
I think so, yeah. Well, there's some other card games, I'm not gonna lie, where I'm like, wow, the frame design that works with the cards is pretty good. Like some of those anime girl card games. But yeah, Magic has
like,
some of the best fantasy.
Yeah, like Pokemon has some really dope art. Like if you like collect Pokemon cards, like I mean, some of the art on that's cool.
Carrot Cake's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. That's a pretty good card. Oh, it's a food too.
Yeah, it's food. Yeah,
Cool.
Dude, that used to only be exclusive to the first. I don't want to say Innistrad. Sorry, the
Eldraine.
Eldraine, yeah.
Ugh. Now look at it. Food is one of the more potent strategies for Eternal formats.
Dude, that cause of Paragon took, dude. That guy's a nasty, nasty card.
Oh, 100%. Card's a beast.
All right, into the Flood Maw. Return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. 1-drop instant. If the gift was promised instead, return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. And you just gift a tapped fish if you want to switch to a permanent. I think it's pretty decent.
So give them a tapped 1/1 to bounce something that's more potent. I like that.
I think even Commander is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's not bad for Commander. I mean, there's not really a downside to it, I feel like.
Okay, our rare. Valley Flame Caller. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much +1. I guess if you're gonna do some form of like deals damage tribal.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of the companion. What's his name? You have to have only odd cards in your deck, and then he does double.
I think you're talking about the black-red one, correct?
Yes.
I don't know its name, but I do know what you're talking about though.
This would kind of go in that if you want to go like some like lizard, mice, otter route for some reason. I don't know why, but
ooh, that'd go really good in the otter commander deck that everybody plays lately. That blue-red one.
yeah, dude, that's been the talk of the town.
It has.
All right, so boom. We got fall and we got, it looks like spring or summer of the same land.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's sick as fuck.
I think it's got to be spring or summer.
Yeah. If it's
I'd say
summer, it might be a little bit warmer, maybe even looking.
Yeah, it could be. I was thinking spring because of the flowers bloomed.
Nice foil. This art is psychotic. Eli Minaya. The foiling was hard to read. Follow Eli wherever they're posting their art, guys.
That's good art.
I love the abstract. It's a rabbit.
That's really good art. That'd be a good art piece.
Eli Minaya. Yeah, sometimes too, the Magic artists, you know, they have like extended art outside of where the frame cuts off.
Oh, I just meant like as a whole. I just want that art piece framed.
Ooh, yeah. Dude, holy what did I tell you? This is our second signature, gold signature art card we pulled on stream.
That card's really good too. That's the infamous Crew Claw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, dude, we played against that the other night. That was so funny.
Dude, I met that guy yesterday too. Fun fact.
Really?
Yeah, I queued up and I didn't even know who. I didn't even like realize it at first. I'm like, wait, Mello, I played against you the other day, right? And he goes, yeah, you're the guy playing that one deck. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm trying to remember. I was trying to remember where I met him from, but like, and then he played Crew Claw, and I was like, that's how I remember you. You played Crew Claw.
Yeah, Melotopia on Twitch. He's in our Discord too. That's so funny. I saw. Yeah. I can see on Discord when people are queued up, and I'm like, when I see some of the members from our Discord queued up, I'm like, that's the way. That's the way. So that's.
I saw Yoda was playing yesterday too.
Dude, Yoda's coming up, bro. He's getting he's new. He's more new into the game, but once he starts getting into the point where he like gets into free form, putting in his own select cards and decks that he just likes, not like necessarily strategically wise.
I think he's like building his own deck himself, like,
yeah,
like
just
creating that like thing. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have fun because that's what happens when I first started. I got Lord Windgrace, and I just looked up what to do. Landfall. I had a lot of landfall from early Innistrad, and I just built around that. And then I found out what Land Destroy was, and I was like, that is
Yep.
hilarious.
Good way to play the game.
On the art. Holy crap! I don't know what is the better pull for tonight: the foil mythic or the signature. The Siggies are always really great to pull.
I'd say the gold signature art card. I do like the whole concept of the art cards.
Yeah, I was a big fan of them in Modern Horizons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow, that was a tough pack. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tough 2 packs. That was only 2 packs.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
really
Booster's
good.
kind of hitting, bro.
Hey,
Alright.
sometimes a play booster is better than like a collector's booster because you just get exactly what you want and no excess needed stuff. Some people are like that.
Yeah, just the play booster itself is good enough. I agree.
It still gives you that like cracking packs feeling of like, I opened up a pack. What am I gonna
It's
get?
a set
You know?
booster, but on steroids.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut you off, but you're right. You get that relaxed feeling where you're just kind of exploring through it. Like we just went through it together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
It's a good way to sit there and like show like opening packs can be good, you know, not just buying singles and like giving the secondary market money and value while you have, you know, Wizards getting a lot of the value from the packs, you know.
I just love the experience of opening a pack and just seeing what's going on each set until you at least get to like the first like 50 packs, and then you're like, all right, I think I've seen it all. And then a year or 2 goes by, you buy a pack again, and you're like, I have never seen this card. What? That's one of my favorite experiences with.
Oh
Magic
yeah,
boosters.
100%.
Especially when you're playing in the formats and going to the stores, like drafting and stuff, you're always opening packs. And something happens where that one card, it's like a mythic or like a uncommon. You're like, what? When were you here?
That's like there's one guy at my LGS every Monday night for Commander nights. He always comes in, buys a pack, and just cracks it right in front of the cash register right there, and he just has a blast. You can tell that man's having a good time.
Oh, I've done that before. I have a story about that. All right, I'm gonna queue up the MTG Game State segment. We're gonna get in it. Just getting my scene set up. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. All right, what's going on, guys? MTG Game State. It's your boy Smoke Packs. You already know I'm here with Discord member Dan. He's gonna join us on the segment. We're gonna get it right. I have so much stuff to talk about with Duskmorn. It's pretty crazy. Dan, I think so. Let's get into it. All right, boom. Yes, I think it's gonna be. I was just looking up the story. I think it's gonna be.
The story is
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
no
before we get into
spoilers
that, though-
ahead, but like it's good.
Yeah, major spoilers ahead, guys and girls and everyone else. It's just a fact. Major spoilers ahead. I think in the edit we're gonna go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So on August 26th, though, before we get into that, we had the banned and restricted announcement. The community was waiting for it for quite a long time,
This was a big one.
but this
really
was a gigantic one, especially because we had what, Hodak Summer a couple years ago. Now
We
entered
had
Nadu
Hodak Summer. Yeah, Nadu Summer. Nadu was definitely the talk of it. Definitely, I feel like it was very controversial at a lot of it, especially after what they said about Nadu, how they like designed it for Commander, but wasn't it from? It was from like a modern like Horizon set, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the thing was, since Commander's becoming more popular, I feel like each set they try to sprinkle in a secret legendary Commander creature. And
Yeah.
Nadu just went above and beyond expectations in the format of 60 card world, you know.
And like even in playtesting, it was, didn't they say it like originally had like flash or something like that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, so like imagine this card having flash and its ability. So like you really do get that, like, I could basically win whenever I'd want kind of aspect.
It just needs like maybe a text change, if anything. If they could do like a text change to it. I know it's kind of too late. We're moving on. We're talking about the ban restricted, but just its ability to have it hit per creature is pretty scary. If you really read past the combos and know like how to read language, you're like, oh my god, what?
So I'm not gonna lie. When I first read Nadu, I was a little I kind of didn't understand the wording a little bit until I like reread it. I genuinely thought the card said only trigger, like, you know how it says at the very bottom, this ability triggers only twice each turn?
Yes.
I genuinely thought that it said only twice a turn. So like you'd be targeting Nadu, and then you could target another creature, and then you were done.
Yeah, that was it.
I thought that's how the card worked.
No.
And then when when you watch the Pro Tour and you watch the deck, you're like, hold on here. This is way broken. This is broken. This is more broken than I thought.
Also, the cactus. I felt the cactus from Thunder Junction really helped enable that Nadu deck. Some people included it, some didn't, but it was really good for the mid to late game, and I thought it was a fun spicy include. I forget his name, Bristly Bill maybe. He's like going up to like $30 now.
Oh, is that the landfall put a +1/+1 counter?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to pick one of those up for a commander deck, but it's just too pricey in my opinion.
But it's always good. No bans in standard. That's always good.
That's always a good thing. Standard,
Always
I feel like, is the entry-level format, gets almost anybody into it, the cheapest format to get into. No changes to it makes it very fun.
Amalia Benavides Aguirre getting banned in Pioneer. I think it's for an unlimited combo with her, I assume, because she does some life stuff.
I'm a little on the skeptical side on that one. I didn't understand it until, like, it was a problem, until somebody on Twitter, I wish I could remember her name, I'm drawing a blank, but he talked about his record going, like, undefeated with the deck, and I'm like, hold on, how is this card broken? But
Pioneer's still under the radar as a format to the whole wider community, too, I feel.
I feel like it flies, like you said, it flies under the radar. Interesting format. The Soren, I think, is in that same Amalia deck, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
So,
I believe
cool little...
Jim Davis was talking about still trying to run a combo with this before it got banned in Arena, too. So these might be also banned in Arena.
That's crazy.
So, Modern, of course, we get to him. Nadu, we already get to
Thank
him.
goodness. Modern's a little bit more playable now. We'll see how the format shapes up.
I mean, it gives us more opportunity to get people playing in more of the modern red stuff, the Jeskai cards that you could really do, because some Jeskai builds are getting really big, and as well as Final Red Ruby.
Yeah, you got Ruby Storm, and then I think the Jeskai deck is using that new card from Modern Horizons. It's like a lightning helix on a stick, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And now because of the banning, the Eldrazi, like, just emergence decks are just getting really big too. I forget the proper name, but we'll get into that a bit later. So Grief, though, was a card we've talked about on this show, where everyone early on was like, "This is gonna get banned. This is gonna get banned." Finally,
people were wanting that with Fury banned.
With what?
So people were wanting Grief banned with Fury as well.
Oh,
because like
Fury's big.
Because of Rakdos scam.
Because it just what enables like a combo or something, or enables like too much fast play.
I mean, when you can sit there and hand somebody who's never played Rakdos scam at full power with Fury and Grief, not tell them how to play the deck or like any of the funny interactions with it, and they can just go undefeated at a store championship with it. I think that speaks for itself. I mean, Grief and Fury are really broken as a whole. It's instant speed.
Allows you to deal a couple of damage divided, right?
I believe so. Fury was something along those lines. Let me double check real quick.
But with the evoke cost on them, that is just broken, dude.
Yeah, it's free 2 mana or free 0 mana spell. Yeah, it deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and/or planeswalkers.
That's big.
So like it kept a lot of the like aggro style decks under control, and then Grief just kept the mid-range decks at ease.
All right, so I'm reading ahead, and I'm seeing a vintage ban, which is crazy. We must be in a world where there's so much new Magic cards that it's affecting even the deeper we've kind of talked about it on the show, but I didn't really see that coming in a band. So we got Urza's Saga and Vexing Bobble. Makes sense for Vexing Bobble and probably Urza's.
Yeah, Vexing Bobble. Yeah, so Urza's Saga is obviously really potent as a card. It phenomenal. Creates a big guy if you have, you know, you're playing like shops or something like that. I mean, you're in a format where you have the Moxen too, so you have free lands that pump a dude, and then you get to search for a thing with 0 or 1 CMC. That's an artifact, and you could just
Psycho.
essentially just go crazy with it.
So whenever a
Vexing
player
Bobble,
casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter it.
yeah, so essentially making your Moxen and Black Lotus a card you don't even get to use in your deck. So you spend this thousands of dollars on a deck, and then you just don't get to play like 6 of your cards.
That's crazy.
I completely understand Vexing Bobble.
Explorer is the pioneer of Arena, so it looks like we do have Amalia and Soren on the ban list there.
There you
Historic,
go. That's...
nothing. Timeless, nothing. Brawl, nothing.
Brawl is like 60 card commander, right?
Brawl is 60 card commander standard.
Okay,
There's like a
so you have the,
standard
like,
Brawl
standard
that's 60.
format. Okay.
And then there's just freeform Brawl, which is the commander. It's the 1v1 commander of Arena, and we've been playing it on the stream more because I'm branching more into the digital side of stuff. I actually love that format, and for Arena, if you just have a bunch of cards, you could really try to jam them around a legendary creature, and you're just gonna be able to freeform jump in, and it's your worst thing with the Brawl matchup is just someone who's been playing longer and has an unlimited combo. That's it. And even then, you're not going to really get matched up with them.
Yeah, because it's based off of, you know, like the ranking that you're at too, right?
Exactly. I believe Amazonian had talked about it before in the past. I've read about that. So moving forward, that was sick with the ban and restricted. Finally got it. I know the community was on edge, but it always happens. But
Modern is air quotes saved for right now. I
For
believe
right
the
now.
next
I think
Boogeyman
just opening up more
is,
archetypes.
What, One Ring?
oh yeah, One Ring's probably next, and then maybe Plantar or Orknak or whatever.
Something like that, yeah. I could see that.
So just a reminder, September 27th, we're going to be into the next month. Duskmourn House of Horror is dropping, guys. Here's some of the crazy prints we're gonna get. We're gonna get 1980s vintage prints. Looks like we have some
I'm not gonna
Stranger
lie.
Things boys prints.
That wandering, the Wanderer art right there, that art style is phenomenal. The Wandering Rescuer, look at
holy
that art.
what the
That
hell?
art is great.
I didn't see this before.
I hope I can have at least 1 or 2 cards for Commander with that kind of art. That is just gorgeous.
That's gonna be textured, you think, too, right?
probably gonna be one of the more expensive side of the thing,
Dude.
of the arts.
Other creatures you control have hexproof. Nasty. And it can enable
Yeah.
Odric.
And it has Convoke, so you could, in theory, pay 0 mana for it and tap your creatures for it too. So it's almost a free air quotes creature.
Wow.
That's a really good card right there. I might
Strong
have to
variants.
pick one of those up for Commander.
Yeah, dude. I'm just kind of like shocked by what we're gonna get into right now, to be honest. Because there's a lot with Duskmourn.
It's an interesting looking set. Like I said, it's something we haven't truly seen with it, and I like where they're going with it. It's bringing up a lot of like childhood Halloween feeling to it.
So we got up to chapter 5 in the story as of today, August 30th. Tomorrow, August 31st, PAX West will have a debut, so we'll probably get the video trailer.
We'll probably get a lot of spoiled cards too.
Oh, dude, yeah. Next week's Unfinished Save File show is gonna go nasty. Previews: 13 Days of Duskmourn, September 1st to 13th. So looks like we're gonna get some spooky, thematic stuff going into the fall season. Pre-release September 20th through 27th, big weekend, and then boom, 24th MTG Arena release. 27th we get going. And then there's more events, guys. Link will be in the description of the video for MTG Game State, as always. Now, moving forward, I just want to get real quick into Duskmourn. Like you said, it is a very historic kind of set and standard for us. We're in a 1980s modern human world set. They have TVs, you know? Kind of crazy. And I was just reading the history. So this was a plane. They don't know the name of the plane, but some
But Duskmourn's the house. That's
Dusk-
like setly, like main set, right?
Duskmourn is the name of the house. Yes, but the thing is, the whole plane is the house.
Yeah.
There's no outside.
No. So like if you were to use the Omen Path or Planeswalk, if you're a Planeswalker, you go to that house. There's no anything else of this plane. It's really kind of cool.
So in their world, it was sort of like the human world. They had a spirit. They had three realms. They had the main human world, the physical realm. They had the demon world, and then they have the realm of spirits. They all kind of coexist over each other.
Kind of like a Stranger Things aspect.
Exactly.
If you would, like to kind of translate it to modern times to kind of give that vibe.
And I feel with Duskmourn, they're hitting 1970s, 1980s horror, slasher films. We're getting some
100%.
callbacks to detective stuff. Crazy things we're getting. And it all starts here. The demon Valgoth, who was imprisoned in a house within the physical realm, expanded the barriers of the house and swallowed the entire plane in a period of chaos known as the Ascension, folding the demon realm into the physical and pushing the spirit realm to the edges of the plane's boundaries with the blind eternities. It was because he made a deal with a girl who was getting bullied at school. She brought her friends to the house thinking that Valgavoth was gonna take care of him. Really, he just needed 4 humans, sort of like an It type situation. He just needed 4 humans to sack so he could flip over, become the house, and take over. And his thirst for power would make him kind of send doors over to other planes, even without Omen Pass. The Omen Pass make him stronger, but
Especially after the story.
especially
of the,
and
of the Omen Path arc.
yeah, of the whole Omen Path arc, because he kind of has some things where he was fighting the Phyrexian army, and then after that whole arc, he becomes stronger now. And my whole point though is he was sending Monsters Inc. type doors to people and tricking them to jump in like a fish lure.
Which I think that one of the cards we've seen spoiled is a kind of nod to Monsters Inc. You have this little this white mana creature. That
With the mask.
Yeah, and it makes a token like companion that represents Sully from Monsters Inc. And the creature you cast originally is like Boo. It's so cool. You can see so much from this set and exactly what stuff from what slasher film or horror film that it's gonna be so cool.
It's
Especially
a top-down
into,
mechanic set as well, so the mechanics fit within the theme. So I think we're gonna we saw in spoilers last week. They have a chainsaw equipment card, kind of like a callback to Ash from Evil Dead
as well. Yeah,
and Chainsaw Massacre too. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. And houses with Chainsaw Massacre, they have a house of a family. And so the demon. Here's where we're at. Let's get into it. New multiversal MTG threat revealed in Duskmourn. Article by Riley Hicks off MTGRocks.com. So Valgavoth, in his Chapter 5 story, got more revealed. So Tamio's son got tricked and entered into a door that he had made, and now all of Rashi's friends need to go and save him, and they're kind of just the people who are the successors to the Planeswalkers after the Omen Path arc. You know about the Omen Path arc, right?
Of course, yeah.
I kind of didn't until I did more research, and I was playing throughout the entire Phyrexian arcs.
Yeah.
So now we're at a point where we're building up to the return of Tarkir, and Tarkir dragons are causing chaos. Nothing's really been revealed yet about that on Duskmourn. I think we're going to get more to that in Return to Tarkir later in the year.
Super stoked for that. One of my favorite sets.
This Omen Pass arc started in Bloomborough. Duskmourn's Part 2. Third is Project Tennis, which is going to be the Death Race. Probably a Twisted Metal themed set. And then Return to Tarkir will close out the year for Omen Path arc.
Super excited for it too. Super excited.
This is the Dragonstorm arc, my bad. And last arc with the Phyrexian War and the Planeswalkers losing their sparks, that was Omen Path arc. Thunder Junction was the last story of that, where Jace had found the big score and all that. And we went over who the Fomori were and all that stuff too on the first MTG Game State.
There you go.
So, Chapter 5 just basically revealed all that this whole article was talking about is just Valgavoth fighting all of the main characters, the survivors, and just torturing them and them figuring out more and more how screwed up this place is. They figured out the house is really him, and that the moths they see mean that Valgavoth is watching them, sort of like Sauron with the all-seeing eye.
Mm-hmm.
And
It almost gives off like that. I don't know if you ever watched it. That old cartoon movie back in the day. It was like early 2000s, I think. It was like the house was alive.
Oh, Monster House. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it's kind of given off. It's like kind of giving off those vibes too. It's like, so much pain and torture has come through this, character. They become so omnipotent and present, and then they make the house their, I guess, being is what you could sit there and say.
So it appears that what is known as the house was and is Valgavoth, originally intended to be a sort of housing aid for the house that Marina Vendril lived in. Valgavoth was way too powerful, scaring away the previous residents. Despite running, these residents did not release Valgavoth, leaving it to become bitter after years spent in captivity. Marina Vendril would eventually discover the being when she moved in, and she's the one who got bullied and freedom. And to put it lightly, Valgavoth is one hell of a villain, having expanded to take over an entire plane of existence. Worryingly, it seems they're not content with stopping there. In the final chapter of Duskmourn's story, Valgavoth seemed to hunger for more, after learning about Planeswalker's ability and to Planeswalk. So he's gonna be doing some stuff. It seems like he might return. They didn't actually kill him off. They didn't really defeat him. He kind of just went away.
I think the thing that's really cool when you look at it, we haven't really seen a villain in MTG of an arc that just literally makes the whole plane his entire or their entire existence.
Yeah, right? It's sort of like Marvel. I believe Marvel or DC, they have planets that are just full-on sentient beings. So I kind of like that we get that kind of... I didn't know what we were going to get with Duskmourn because I thought it was weird following up Murders of Markov Manor, being that was a murder mystery set. And now we're getting into a House of Horror.
Which is like a... Yeah.
But it seems like it's like we got Silent Hill with kind of tones with Rashi just going missing out of nowhere. But then he's kind of being invited into the house or trapped into it, like Monsters Inc. And then we just got like survivors in a haunted mansion type deal. Sort of like on Halloween, obviously, when we all go through the haunted mansion walks and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that's where my head was going with it,
No, yeah, I completely agree. This set, it's really cool that they're even dropping it around like fall time, going into Halloween being the next like major holiday. It really well timed. I love this. This looks like a fun set.
Yeah, we're fed, bro. We're fed. Outlaws of Thunder Junction didn't even feed us, bro. This is feeding us.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little weird going into a cowboy themed set, but now look at us. We're going into a House of Horrors theme set, and we're more stoked about that than Cowboys and Indians.
And we're based in reality, which is a new thing for Magic too. Cowboys were new for Magic, and now based in reality is also kind of new. I mean, Stranger Things and Walking Dead cards kind of eased us in, I'd say. But it's cool.
This is just doing a really good job of it.
Yeah, they're doing good things over there, Wizards of the Coast guys. Come on. So, moving into the Market Watch off MTG stocks, top 3 of the week plus a 4th honorable mention. Here we go. First one, Through the Breach. And I wanted to talk to you because this is one I saw Jim Davis was using in his Eldrazi Tron deck. This is what people were bringing to Pro Tour. And it's originally in Kamigawa, which is an old set. It's a masterpiece, and it has Ultimate Masters prints. I want to talk about the Ultimate Masters print. I'm seeing average listing going up. People are listing it high at $21. Market's buying at $13.
Yeah, so, this card's pretty good. I actually play this in Modern. I don't play it in the Eldrazi Tron deck though. I play it in a Primeval Titan Valakut deck. You can, in theory, if you get the right hand, you can go turn 3 through the breach, get a Primeval Titan, it gets haste. You grab 2 Valakuts, you swing, then you hit your opponent for, I think it's like 18 or something like that. And then the Modern format, normally a fetch and shock is going to happen in the first couple of turns. So like,
yeah,
18 to the face is, well, 18 without a blocker for the Primeval Titan. Normally gets the job done, but I like seeing that this card is being branched out more, and especially going to that Eldrazi-tron, it brings the deck from like a grindy mid-range to like, hey, I have this cool combo and I'm gonna smack you with it.
Exactly, and you just gotta try and beat me, and hopefully, if you're playing blue,
Mhm.
you got the spells. So Through the Breach is a 5-drop, 4 and a red, instant arcane. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Gains haste. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step. And why it's also big, it's split onto arcane, which is a little bit extra cost, but here we go. 2 red and 2 of any color for 4. As you cast an arcane spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add that card's effects to that spell. So if you have a cheap arcane, you can lead in with that, and then boom, Through the Breach into something big. Or you can even chain a Through the Breach onto another Through the Breach. I don't know
I was
what
about to
you
sit
do
there and
for
say
modern, but
it's kind of clever if you splice on a Through the Breach to a Through the Breach. So you're essentially getting 2 big dudes of your choosing to swing at someone's face.
that's on turn 4 to 5, and if you can get to a turn 3 cheat, that's big. Modern usually goes to turn 5, 6 sometimes. Usually it's turn 4 or 5, but if there's a turn 6, yeah, either some crazy stuff's gonna happen after that, or it's getting shut down.
You have like a control deck doing its job, or you've got some grindy mid-range deck like finally starting to get its engine going.
Exactly. Card number 2. This is kind of a double print, and it's a new card. Archangel Elspeth. A card I was playing the other day in the midweek Magic event. We got it, and I put it in my deck, and I had a lot of fun. 2 of any color and a 2 white, so it's a 4-drop legendary planeswalker. +1, create a 1/1 white creature token with lifelink. It's a soldier. -2, which is interesting for me. Put 2 +1 counters on target creature. Becomes an angel in addition to its other types and gains flying. And then -6. Return all non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. We're
I
seeing
think card's kind of good, honestly.
Dude.
Like looking at it for the first time, it's really
gigantic.
good.
I don't know how it would be in modern.
I'm assuming this is more of a standard or pioneer style card then.
Yeah, we're seeing standard really going crazy. Delirium, white weenies, Azorius, tokens, Orzhov mid, and we got blue. What is that? UB control, so now you be black.
Yeah, I think in blue-black, I think is what
Blue
they
black
do that
control,
for.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's getting popped, and the borderless. What I wanted to look into, it's listing on TCG Player for $19.79, but the market's still buying cheap at $7.98. But that's gonna dry up eventually, and we're probably gonna see it maybe level up to like $15, I think, realistically, on the full
Probably.
art. Borderless, and then normal, we're seeing average listing at $9.99, but people are buying at like $4.
That's not bad. Buying it $4, selling it $9. That's pretty good. It's a little $5 profit off of it.
Yeah, I think it's a good entry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, okay, no, we're good. Yeah, so I think the regular print. Yeah, here we go. I was like, they're switching between the promo and the pre-release, trying to click it because they're all look the same. But yeah, just the regular print, just so you see it here. Not like creeping up too high, but still average listing. Good entry, I think, for a standard mythic rare planeswalker. And most people don't like planeswalkers in the 60-card format. But I think standard lately is where they're shining.
I feel like in 60-card format with planeswalkers, it's really hard for them to find like a deck that works. Like once you find that deck for that planeswalker, it really works. I feel like this would be a really good like sideboard card against like a board wipe heavy like control style deck. If you're playing like a creature style low to the ground like seat like it says, return all non-land permanents with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's really good. Like let's say you have just straight value on like some like little weenie dudes, and then just boom, hit that ultimate, get your guys back, and you're back into the game.
Yeah, dude, you're scaring them because they thought they wiped you, and then nope, we're still going, homie. All right, so third on the list, and I think you're gonna like this one. I think all my Commander players are gonna like this one. I think it's kind of a meme though right now. What's going on? At least for the old printing in Odyssey, Terravore. Just real quick,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna get into the price because it does have a 39-cent reprint in Dominaria Remastered.
Mm-hmm.
But it's uncommon there. And I think Dominaria Remastered is a premium set. So we're seeing it average listing for Odyssey jump up to $42.50 from like $10 or $9. And market's buying at $9.
So,
I don't know why it's going up like that.
I'm pretty sure I could take a big guess on this one. I feel like it's got to be from the Modern Horizons commander set or commander deck, the Dissa the Restless.
I didn't read the
that
creature
focuses
type.
on the Lurgoyfs.
Yes.
It may be one of the weaker sides because it focuses on the number of land cards in all graveyards, which not normally is a big deal. But when you've got a deck like Dissa where it's wanting to dump almost half your deck into the graveyard and then make some Lurgoyfs, I recently just got done playing against one where he hit out a Dissa and swung for one, no one blocked. Dude had a 6/7 as early as like turn 5.
Wow.
So like being able to pump out a dude who's a 6/7, or I guess in this Lurgoy's case, let's say it was 5 lands in the graveyard. It's a 5/5 for 3. That's not bad. That's good value. Like
It's
this
cheap
card,
entry.
pretty good. 3 mana for a potentially bigger and stronger creature going forward later into the game. That's not bad. And Dissa's recursion is really good too, bringing it back to your hand.
This was a super popular commander when it got spoiled.
Mhm.
So Terravor is a Lorgoyf, which I didn't realize. Reading the card explains the card. It's a 3-drop, 1 and 2 green. Trample also, which is beautiful. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of land cards in all graveyards. So I think that one new Modern Horizons plant card that cares about lands, this would be great to play against it with. Also,
because it
Muldratha.
fits that color section too. Muldratha is really good too. Any self-milled deck would like take this card and like just run with it.
All right, Dan. Now for our honorable mention, 4th card of the night. I think this is gonna be pretty crazy. I'm typing the set name, but maybe you know this card. Grove of the Burn Willows from Future Sight is a land card. Taps for 1.
I love this card in Legacy.
Exactly, and because it taps for 1, doesn't enter untapped. I mean, it enters untapped, and it hits green or red, and you gain a life. It's an upside land as opposed to the come in tap, lose a life lands we've been seeing.
So
Or gain a life lands, my apologies.
I love this card in Legacy because one of my favorite mechanics in the game, I don't really call it a mechanic, lands. it's so hard to interact with lands as a whole, but when you can get something like a Valakut kill or pulling up like a Dark Depths, like making a big giant 20/20 off of a land, it feels satisfying. And you can have a combo where you can play Grove of the Burn Willows, tap it for red, your opponent's gain a life, and then you can bring back this card called Punishing Fire, which bolts your opponent for 3. So essentially you're shocking them. And that's the alternate win condition for the Legacy Lands deck, is this Grove of the Burn Willows Punishing Fire combo.
That's nice. And surprisingly, though, the reason why it's popular, real quick, the finance on it, my notes, it's Future Sight, so it has the cool Future Sight frame. It was from a set that was experimental, just giving Magic's future back in the day. It's just a different type of land we get. It's in premium reprints from the Vault, Zendikar Expeditions, Iconic Masters, where they downgraded it to a rare. But still, we've talked historically on this show, cards that get reprints in premium sets, no matter if there's 6 to 7 of them, just like Doubling Season, are always going to command higher prices over time. But Dan, why I want to talk to you about this card, and why I thought it was funny for you, we're seeing it in Modern, in Eldrazi Tron again, and a Hardened Scales deck.
I think the reason that we see this card a lot is because, like you said, going into that Modern format, you look at Eldrazi Tron, a lot of the cards want to sit there and have colorless in it, but also have that potential to tap for a color that you need. And this card is, in my personal opinion, the best. Not just because of the fact that your opponents gain a life, because you really don't care about that. You're going to have them gain a life, but you're going to possibly cast a Through the Breach off of that red and swing at with a Ulamog or an Emrakul or some dumb big Eldrazi, and you're just not going to care about that life. It doesn't matter.
And in 60-card formats, it's not like Commander where you're locked into land colors based off your Commander's identity. You could use this if you just need the red or the green, and it's such a value piece.
Exactly. And to the Legacy Lands bit, you only use it just for the red because you have other sources to make green.
Exactly. And just on the finance for Future Sight Frame, we're seeing average listing. Market's getting ahead of this, bro. $39.99. Like they got some sort of wheeling and dealing right now on TCG Player. But market's been buying at $12.98. I think it's going to be a $10.15 card. I mean,
Once the hype dies down a little bit and the modern format kind of stabilizes out after this ban list, I agree.
I think so, yeah. I don't think everyone's going to be using it for, like, Eldrazi Tron, as much as we like it, I don't think it's going to be too meta broken, but probably a good deck to bring for your Pro Tour stats and stuff, maybe, you know? I don't think that's going to get you on the camera stuff, but
like,
who knows?
if you're trying to just sit there and have a good deck that's going to function in the format well, Eldrazi Tron's probably that good, like, safe option. You take a looking at the path, like the history of the deck, nothing has ever been hit from that deck that's caused it to just be unplayable.
Exactly. All right, and guys, that's MTG Game State. As always, all the articles will be put into the description. Like, comment, subscribe on the Smokehacks YouTube on the video. Dan, thank you for joining me on the segment.
For
Really
sure.
appreciate
Thanks for having
you,
me.
Yeah. All right, boom. Segment's over. We can be normal. We're on the stream still. We're gonna queue up, Dan.
All right.
We're moving on. We just get balls deep here, bro. We're gonna move on to the Deck of the Week segment.
This one, I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited for this one too.
I don't even really know how to explain this deck. That's why I made the name of the deck the Temptation of the Ring, because you play the commanders Frodo, Adventurous Hobbit, and Sam, Loyal Attendant, and in my personal opinion, not for CDH, but for, like, if you're going for like a high-powered deck and you just want something that can sit there and have a good way to draw cards, these two alone, being 2-card draw engine and getting guaranteed 2 cards a turn because of Frodo's ability plus the ring mechanic from the Temptation part, it's pretty solid to have, you know? Going into it, the Food and Fellowship Precon was the skeleton of the deck, and I've probably got maybe 50 cards from that original Precon. I have been working on this deck. It's been my baby, my project. So let's just go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna queue up the little graphic. I just want to say, Dan, for real, thank you for letting me debut the deck tech here. Thank you for
sure.
explaining it in your own words and sharing it with the 2 people who will probably watch this over 10 years. But I really appreciate
you that's fine.
being here with me and doing streamer things. It's really dope, dude.
For sure. So I'm gonna start with the WinCon side of it. There is a couple. I do have the infinite combo of Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose / Sanguine Bond with Exquisite Blood. I mean, why not play this? It's an easy oops I win because your commander himself, Sam Loyal Attendant, makes a food on when you enter combat. And
we'll get into it real quick. Don't cook. I'm letting you cook. I ain't letting you interrupt. Let me load up the graphic. 3, 2. All right, well, I'll have to queue up the graphic right here in the editing, guys. Guys, right here will be the queued up. We're here, Deck of the Week. I'm here with the boy, the man with the plan, Dan, the man. This is his self-cooked deck. Temptation of the Ring. Dan, what more can I say? I can't explain this. This is your build. Hit me with it. Who are our commanders and what are we doing?
So our commanders are Frodo Adventurous Hobbit and Sam Loyal Attendant. Frodo Adventurous Hobbit states it's a 1/3 for 2 with Vigilance. It's not the best stats, but when you look at its second ability, its paragraph right there, it's really good. It says whenever Frodo Adventurous Hobbit attacks, you gain 3 life. When you've gained 3 or more life this turn, the ring tempts you. Now, if you don't know, the ring tempt you mechanic, in my opinion, is pretty good. Basically, the first mode, if it's the first time you've been tempted, your creature gets Skulk. The second time, when it attacks, you draw a card and discard a card. Drawing cards, in my opinion, is probably one of the more potent ways to get card advantage over the table in Commander. And you don't really see this one kind of happen as much. Well, if you're playing this deck, you don't see it as often. When your Ring Bearer becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller sacrifices it at the end of combat. And then the part that I like the most about this is when the ring bearer deals combat damage to a player and it successfully makes contact, each opponent loses 3 life. With that said, the easiest way that you can make the ring temptation every time is with the partner of Frodo, Sam, Loyal Attendant. At the beginning of combat, you create a food token. It has this, tap 2 mana, sack it, you gain 3. But activated abilities of foods you control cost 1 less to activate. So if you only have 1 mana and Sam's in play, you can pay 1 and sack the token. So it's really good and potent. And it lets you draw cards in a really good way. You get to basically draw 3 cards a turn if Frodo's your ring bearer and you're swinging with Frodo. So let's get into the win cons here.
Okay.
I have Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond with Veto the Thorn of the Dusk Rose acting as a second Sanguine Bond in case they remove it.
Ooh.
I have had moments where I've played one or the other of these combos and just kept playing the game and not went for the combo because they're alone are very good.
Now, real quick, are these the prints you actually own in real life? I forget, because I didn't see you. We played this against each other over Spell Table. I don't remember seeing Veto, though.
Yeah, so I don't think you've seen Veto, but yes, every card in here minus the Arcane Signet from the Architect profile is the exact, and the Soul Ring are the exact copies.
Oof. I always have to ask the guests if they're just blinging it out or if they own it, because
oh yeah,
I understand if you want to
bring
just do your dream build.
We're trying to make this the prettiest, most gorgeous looking Frodo and Sam deck out there.
Okay.
With that said, I have had games where Veto himself has just won games outright, out of nowhere.
Wow.
Giving your creatures double lifelink and just swinging with the board has won games on its own. Or just being that, like, I don't have anything, I've just got Sam, but I need to gain some life, so let me ping away at somebody. Another card that I find really good here is Marionette Master.
Yes.
Alongside Golem Obsessed Stalker. Now, Golem Obsessed Stalker is cool. He's got Skulk. And it says, at the beginning of your instep, each opponent dealt combat damage by this game by a creature named Golem Obsessed Stalker loses life equal to the amount of life you've gained. So it's like another pseudo, a little bit harder to proc, Veto or Sanguine Bond. We all kind of know what Marionette Master does. It makes dudes normally what we see with it. I like to sit there and put counters on Marionette Master instead, because when you sack an artifact, Marionette Master deals damage equal to its power. And we have ways to bump up Marionette Master's power if we need to. It's only happened once, but Marionette Master can win a game on its own, even paired with Mirkwood Bats.
Yeah, dude, that's what happened in our game.
So Marionette Master paired with Mirkwood Bats is really kind of potent, and it basically says, please answer this, or it's not going to end well for you.
Nope.
I've had games where it's just been, cool, Sam's going to make a token, I'm going to sack the token, you guys are going to take 2 from the Mirkwood Bats, and someone's taken 4 from Marionette Master.
A card I thought was interesting from our match, since I have actually played up against this deck, I have to talk about it. I know it's your deck, but this one's my favorite.
Sure.
Witch King of Angmar.
Okay, I did set that card aside beforehand so I could talk about it.
Okay.
This card, Witch King of Angmar, is phenomenal. For those of you who don't know what it does, it basically says whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to you, each opponent sacrifices a creature that dealt combat damage this turn, and then the ring tempts you. You can also discard a card to give it indestructible and tap it. But the real shining of it is no one really kind of swings at you, especially when you drop this late game and everyone's trying to close out the game. Because Witch King says, I'll take the 10, but you're going to sack your dude. It's phenomenal.
It puts you in a corner, especially if some people aren't willing to take a risk and hit you to open up for the rest of the board, or people don't have a response to it. Because you've played it on turn 5, and that's when it just became a problem.
Oh yeah, playing it super early like that too is really good too, because then it's like, let me set up, let me do my thing. I'm gonna you guys do your thing. You guys fight it out amongst yourselves. Fight it out amongst yourselves. I'll do it. I got this.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Any other things we need to know about this deck?
Yeah, I've got a couple more. I've got quite a few more cards set aside because
Hell
there's
yeah.
a lot going on with this deck.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's gotten to the point where I've got roughly about 80 or so more cards with this deck outside of it. That I kind of like mess around with. I call this the mid-range grindy version. It takes a lot of inspiration from like very standard stock lists of let's make some food, let's benefit, let's grind, let's have the ring tempt you. I've got a CDH version that is all in on Chain of Smog, Witherbloom combo. I've got like all these like the Samwise Gamgee as you see right there. I've
Yeah,
got
the
that
boy.
Cauldron Familiar combo. The only combo I think I don't have is the Rosy Cotton of South Lane with Scurry Oak. I just don't have that combo.
Oh, you need Scurry Oak in here?
Yeah, I just don't have that combo set aside with it. It's a little too gimmicky in my opinion, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is that Stoneforge Mystic that you can see there.
Yes.
Stoneforge Mystic is, I call it the only tutor in the deck, and it does nothing after I put it into play, because it grabs me the equipment spell Bilbo's Ring. Bilbo's Ring states, as long as it's your turn, equipped a creature has hexproof and can't be blocked. Really good card, especially when the whole goal with the way the like air quote stock list is set up, is to just have Frodo be the one to attack. Frodo never kills anyone with combat damage. Normally, the ring mechanic Temptation is what kills them. That's the game plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's all Stoneforge is for. Grabbing it and then putting it into play. I basically have 2 copies of Bilbo's Ring and Stoneforge.
Oh my god.
A card that I have had of late be a very good card is Yurga, Eater of All.
Yes.
So this card's pretty cool. I recently just got done playing a game where someone played Vandal Blast, wiped to the board, and made a 26/26 Yurga, and then it just didn't get answered. So I killed off 2 people with it before I finally died to my own Yurga.
Wow.
It normally does draw out a kill spell or a board wipe or something along the lines, which is fine. That's exactly what I want it to do, is to draw out that kill spell so I can protect Frodo.
I had to say just real quick, 2+1 counters on it is scary.
I think that's the thing that really makes Yurga like kill on sight card.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of another kill on sight card here, this card actually should have been shining a little bit more. It is Frodo Sauron's Bane. For those of you who don't know, Frodo Sauron's Bane, it's by the Festering Hobbit, your Feasting Hobbit.
Oh, I got him right here.
You can turn him into a 2/3 with lifelink for hybrid Orzhov. And then for triple black, you can give him this cool ability that says whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game if the ring has tempted you 4 or more times this game. Otherwise, the ring tempts you. Normally, you have been tempted at least 4 or more times in the game, meaning Frodo Sauron's Bane is a one-shot. Because I'll make him the ring bearer. A 2/3 normally isn't going to be blocked. No one's really got that going, and then boom, they're out. Really good thing. Now, I do want to kind of take a look at some more, I call it protection style spells.
Okay.
I've got 3 creatures. Champions of Minas Tirith.
Yes.
Basically is, I like to call it better Ghostly Prison, because they have to pay X, where X is the number of cards in their hand. And it's only if I'm the Monarch, which isn't really that hard to keep, especially when Frodo's the only creature that you have in play that's going to sit there and, be the attacker. I've got ways to make tokens that can just chump block. Witch King of Agmar is really kind of potent. It really locked out the game that we played when Witch King slammed on turn 5.
Yeah.
Because, one, they're like, okay, I'm going to attack you. And I'm like, okay, cool. How many cards do you have in your hand? I have this. I'm like, okay, cool. Are you gonna pay that? Oh, okay, cool.
It's just a mean lock card.
It is. I actually got the idea to put Champions of Minas Tirith in my list when I saw Jimmy Wong from Command Knights play this in his list.
Shout out Jimmy Wong.
Jimmy Wong is known for playing Frodo and Sam. If
Okay.
you see him on most of the like videos he plays Commander with, he's kind of playing this deck or playing a strategy similar to it, that grindy mid-range style.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Champions of Nistirith. It will never leave the deck at all. Another good card is Mother of Ruins. We all know what it does. It protects whatever creature is going to possibly die.
Yeah.
Very great. Very hard to get rid of too. It almost basically says need a board wipe.
Yeah, exactly. It's and because you played it early and no one ever addressed it. Because everyone kind of underlooks it, I think, and they're like, someone
Yeah.
will get to it, but
I
no one ever
agree.
gets to it.
Basically, if I get to untap and this thing doesn't have Summoning Sickness, Mother of Ruins is staying in play for the rest of the game, unless there's a board wipe.
100%, it's gonna have an answer.
The last protection style card is Boromir, Warden of the Tower. I
Oh.
feel like this deck kind of struggles with that like combo style decks, the one that use like cheating spells into play for free or something like that. This card helps out a lot. Basically, it's like Vexing Bauble from the Banned and Restricted announcement from Vintage. Casting spells for free.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen players have a cost reduction on artifacts. They've killed off one of those cost reductions to pay a single mana, so that that card doesn't get countered. So like it either forces them to deal with their board to make it to where they don't have that countered, or they just don't play the spell at all. And it keeps your guys protected from a board wipe too, if it needs be, because it can sack to give you indestructible.
And right then, you get the board wipe, get the indestructible, protect your guys, punish your opponents by getting that ring temp too, just to keep your acceleration going on that.
So continuing the concept of protection, we have Flawless Maneuver. Basically makes my guys indestructible if I have my commander out, which I normally do. The whole strategy of the deck, giving them indestructible. Another one is Ascend into Avernus. This card is really cool. It's a sorcery. It's triple white and X. And then it basically says return all creatures and or planeswalker cards with mana value X or less from your graveyard. Exile Ascend into Avernus.
Whoa.
So sometimes most of the board wipes in the deck you'll see with the Architect list, they're kind of one-sided. I think the only one that isn't is Toxic Deluge, but I mean,
Dude, Ascend from Avernus is nasty though.
oh yeah, I've had
It's
times
cheap.
where like, yeah, it's cheap too. It's $1.50 for a card that says, "Oh, cool, I'm gonna play a board wipe. Cool, I'm getting my dudes back."
Yeah.
And I think this one's a little weird. It's Sauron the Necromancer. As long as he is my ring bearer, I can bring a dude back from my graveyard as like a 3/3.
This guy's annoying.
He's annoying to deal with because if
Yeah.
he becomes the ring bearer, which it's really great when he is, because I can just keep those creatures. And he's got menace. He's a 4/4 too. So it's a little bit harder if he's the ring bearer to, block.
100%, bro.
And then I've got some last few cards I want to talk about.
Okay.
Academy Manufacturer, hands down, is the all-star of the deck. Trading food and treasure tokens. It's a ramp spell. It does exactly what you want to do. This card's great. Definitely is. I find this card to be more. It definitely deserves more than a $5 price range, in my opinion.
I think it's Modern Horizons 1 or Modern Horizons 2 when this card came out. But
It was definitely a Modern Horizons set, but it definitely shined in Commander. And then when this deck came out, it became so much more stronger. And then when you take a look at it, you see all these other like strategies coming around where you've got Morska from the Murders of Karlov, which is a clue-based deck. That card shines there. Any treasure-style deck. It's an artifact too, so it slots in almost any deck possible.
nice.
The Gaffer is really great. At the beginning of your instep, if you gain 3 life, which you normally do because you crack a food token and it gains you 3, you get to draw a card on your instep.
Whoa.
Really good card. Goes unchecked half the time, and I'm drawing 4 or 5 cards off of Gaffer alone.
And
just
if you don't
because he's that
remove it,
good.
he's a problem.
He's a 2/3/2.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Good blocker.
So like, oh yeah, good blocker. I am testing out a cool card in here. Camilla the Seed Miser. It's not in the Architect list.
Okay.
It is a 3 mana 3/3 squirrel with menace. My other squirrels get menace. Whenever I sacrifice one or more foods, I create a squirrel.
Whoa.
And then I can also pay 2 or forage to put a counter on each of my squirrels.
Oh yeah,
The
it's
reason
black-green.
The reason I wanted to try out this card is because I play Chatterfang.
Yep.
Chatterfang is really good. I call Chatterfang my all-star for defense because it's almost like another version of Grim Hairling.
Yes.
Grim Hairling makes treasure tokens. This makes squirrel tokens whenever one or more tokens are input into play. So like I've had plays where I've had both of Chatterfang and Camilla in play, made a food token from Sam, gotten the squirrel from Chatterfang, sacked the food token, gotten a squirrel from Camilla. So for one food token, you essentially get 2 squirrels, which is really good. Really good defense.
And when you get that Sam out, everything's cheap. You're just moving.
Oh
and
yeah.
grooving.
You're moving and grooving, you're going. And then the last little combo that I have yet to see any in,
Okay.
you see, we've already mentioned Rosie Cotton of South Lane.
Yes.
Now, right next to that Academy manufacturer, you have an Aragorn company leader.
Okay.
So this card's pretty cool. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Aragorn as your ring bearer, normally it's Frodo, so you're good. You can put your choice from among Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink on Aragorn. And First Strike.
Wow.
So really good. So normally I normally put Lifelink on Frodo and then I kind of just like do the rest of them here and there. Like Vigilance is pointless because he already has Vigilance.
Yeah.
But he has this thing that says whenever you put one or more counters on Aragorn, put one of each of those kinds of counters on up to one target creature. Rosie Cotton of South Lane, whenever you make a token, you put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. So
Oh
the
my
synergy
God.
is you make a food, you trigger Rosie, you put the counter on Aragorn, it puts a counter on Frodo. Now you're probably thinking, why are we wanting to do this? Seems kind of pointless. We want Frodo to stay low to the ground so he can guarantee damage. In the enchantment section of the deck, there is an enchantment called Lore. I have the older version because I'm a sucker for retro borders.
Same. I love my white bordered cards.
I'm not a big white border guy. I just like the way they look.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I went with this one because it's great. It basically says all creatures able to block enchanted creature do so. So, when you have these 3 cards in play with Frodo, and you're pumping up your Aragorn to pump your Frodo, Frodo gets Lure. Meaning, I swing at somebody with 5 creatures, Frodo's got 6, he's a 6 whatever he is. Then I'm going to assign 1 damage to that creature, 1 to that creature, 1 to that creature, and 1 to that creature. And then I'll go to damage. They're blocked. The third part of the ring temptation basically says your board is gone.
Oh my God. I haven't seen that. I saw the Bilbo's ring. We got up to Bilbo's ring in gameplay and Champions of Minas Tirith and stuff. That is scary. So something happened where Academy manufacturer got wrecked. We got rid of that combo or something, but our game went
normally
long.
That was like a 2-hour game, and that's normally what the deck wants to do. If the deck sits there and says, I'm capable of drawing the game out, I'm going to draw the game out. Because the deck doesn't really turn on and get good until about like its 8th or 9th turn in the game. So you're really kind of putting in a lot of work. A little all-star card that's kind of clever in the lands, there's a card called Voldarian Estate. It's pointless because it sits there and deals with vampires, but it has this cool utility piece to make me a blood token. Now, a blood token, I pay 1, discard a card, sack the artifact, and draw a card. So it's another way to draw cards in the deck that no one sees coming.
And hit your Chatterfang.
It's
and
good.
your Peregrine Took.
Yep. Like I said, this deck has been like my baby. It's been something I've worked on for almost a year now. I've got 80 extra cards that I could change the way it plays. But I like this, like... See, like, that hand right there, easy mulligan. We only have 1 land.
Oh, okay.
So, like, when I sit there and try to sit there and play this deck, I kind of think of, can I get both my commanders out on turn? If I can, then I do. that's kind of the game plan is Frodo and Sam.
This seems like a more decent hand, I guess. You get the Shire.
Yeah, so Shire's pretty good. You get to generate food tokens. Feasting Hobbit is kind of a weird spot. It almost is like, almost like a Champion of Lambult, how it grows and creatures can't block it.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost acts as a win condition on its own.
I'm just playtesting it, go fishing it.
Yeah,
This is fun.
for sure.
I'm more like speeding into what I want to do. I haven't played the commanders yet. We're just going into a Yurga play maybe.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
Yurga steals games. It's really funny when you can go Yurga and then put lure on it, and then you watch your opponent be like, "This thing's huge. My board's just gone." Like, it's really funny. I had a game where I went Yurga, I had lure, and then I slammed veto, and it stayed on board. So I was like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna pay 5 and give it lifelink." I gained 42 life in that one turn. Everyone was like, "Okay, we gotta deal with this Yurga ASAP."
Well, Dan, that was your submission for Deck of the Week from the Discord. Guys, join the Discord. It will be a link in the description where you can submit your deck lists, and we can go over them on Deck of the Week. If you don't want to come in onto the show and give a call, just leave a primer, and I'll go over and read it. Dan, you gave us the deck tech of the century. Never really see people play Sam and Frodo this build. They usually go for max health for the Sanguine Bond combo.
Mm-hmm.
But you're playing for the long con. You're really leaning in more into foods, and it was just a fun deck to play with. If you just need someone for the table to jam with, I would always want you to bring this deck, no matter what power level we're playing at too. You know.
I would sit there and say, like, if I had to put it at a power level, I'd probably put it like a 7.5, 8.
Mhm.
Like, but it can play like a 9. Like I said, I have a CDH version of it. It goes hard there. I could dumb it down and like remove some of the combos, remove some of the like grindy aspect, put more like maybe stacks pieces in or something.
Yeah.
And then just kind of go from there. The food, unironically, isn't the big all-star. It's just there to pad my life total, and that's the part that surprises people. They're like, "Dude, you're at like 50 life and you've only gained like 60 the whole game. What's going on?" And I'm like, just sitting there, and I'm gonna be hard to kill.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, that's the segment, Deck of the Week. Dan, really appreciate you for coming on, dropping in the submission, man.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
No problem. All right, that's it, guys. All right, boom. Segment is over, Dan. We're
Awesome.
here on the stream. I'm switching back to card mode. You're a pro, bro. You're honestly a champ. Let me say that.
I appreciate it. It's not really like every day that you get to sit there and have an amazing person sit there and be like, "Hey, I want to see what your deck's capable of. Like, show me." Like, I genuinely like was surprised that you were like, "Dude, this deck is great. Like, I gotta show this off."
Well, because it was like we played against so far everyone who submitted their submissions for Deck of the Week, I've played against their deck, and it's just been really fun because sometimes when you play with your friends, you're used to seeing the same decks over and over again. So when you play with strangers, you don't really know
100%.
where their heads are at. You don't know their background, what their story is, and where they're looking at. And everyone I've seen with their submission, from Cheese King, Mr. Business, to you, Dan, has had insane decks that go broken, but aren't CEDH and still aren't, like, they're not toxic either. It's just a good table where it's like, okay, I need this deck out here because this guy's gonna be a bully, but he's gonna be fun and he can have responses. You have things that people can respond to themselves. It's just high interaction decks is what I like.
I think the best thing that I wish I was recording this gameplay. It would have been hard to do because it was in person, but I was playing against a Slicer CDH deck. Guy slams Slicer turn 1. He swings at me, passes it off. I pass it off to it goes around the table. I get to 18 commander damage from Slicer because he's got double strike. It's like a 3 summon, so we're each taking 6. I say, all right, I'm done. I screw this. I untap. I cast Path to Exile. He goes, "Oh, okay, I'll just cast it again." I'm like, all right, cool, go ahead, do it. I had Anguished Unmaking for it. He taps his mana, and I'm like, nope, put it back. just tap your mana, try again next turn. And then he's
GG.
like, wow, he's like, you're not gonna let that stay in play, are you? And I was like, nope. And I showed him 2 other kill spells and control pieces for that card. And he goes, all right, Slicer's just not gonna get cast this game anymore. And I was like, yep, nope.
I think also you have a real good personality where like you get aggressive and like when you're just not having it, you're like, nope, nope. But you're not like a bully where you're like,
Yeah, it's
where you're
like,
emotionally taking it personal. You're a player
Oh,
where you're
dude.
like, nah, I'm not taking that, but we're gonna have a fun time and you're gonna see why. Let's go.
right? And like, it's even then again, like when you take a look at the Slicer example, for instance, you like, I'm
Yep.
not doing it just because I'm at lethal.
Mhm.
I'm doing it because the rest of the board is at lethal too. If Slicer stays, somebody else could die to commander damage. Somebody else could die, you know?
Game's
So I'm
gotta
doing
end.
it. I'm doing it for the table. Like,
So-
I'm not just killing it out of vendetta.
We just drew into a sick mythic 3-drop 3/3 Death Touch. Whenever it's Vraska the Silencer. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controlled dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return that card from the battlefield tapped under your control, and it's a treasure. I need this because I have a secret build I'm building with Agnes, the Lash or whatever.
Yep.
Where, you create treasures with it. This is gonna go into that. It's called "Fuck You, Pay Me," where I steal your creatures. All the spells
love it.
are the steal your creature spells, and then I use them to attack, get treasures, and then I sack your creatures.
That's really cool. That'd
Yeah.
be really cool in Frodo and Sam. I hit like a one-sided board wipe, and I just take the best creatures that like were on play.
Ooh, nice clear shot. Dang,
Hot
we're
take,
Mythic
I think-
City. Ooh.
I think that that showcase. Ooh, that's pretty. That's gorgeous. That might have to be the swamps I use.
Dude, Mythic City.
And
golden
another
signature.
gold signature signed card. Look at that.
What did I tell you, bro? We get the best pulls on stream. Oko the Ringleader by Lee Seitaoan. Please follow Lee Seitaoan, whatever they post there, guys. Please.
That is really good art. I like how he rides an elk too. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
they made him like
that's a power move.
a thirst trap cowboy on an elk.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Second gold signature. We got this is highlight so far highlight of the night where we're at. We have one more pack left, and it's actually a premium set pack. Boom. Signature of Cruel Claw, which is already big. Foil Beza the Bounding Spring, Elemental Elk, and it's part of like the cycle of elementals in Boomborough. So having that in foil is nasty. It's pretty good. Vraska the Silencer is just good for me. I needed a deck. Just a mythic. Getting another mythic's kind of funny. Foil land, and then boom. Another foil signature.
That's really cool art though. I like that a lot.
That's crazy to me, dude. Now,
Almost makes me want to sit there and see if I could tame an elk as like a horse. Now this is the set I'm
This is the
excited
set.
for.
I'm H3.
Yes.
I
Very powerful set. A lot
rarely
of great
open this
cards
on
out
this
of here.
on the stream. We've opened Modern Horizons 1 and 2 a lot. Rarely open 3. This is me when I'm smoking.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I think that's anybody when they're smoking.
Yeah, right? Basilisk Brood Scale, big Eldrazi set. And everyone who
yeah,
said when
big
you draft,
Eldrazi
take
set.
Eldrazi.
I think the like scariness is that one when you sack a scion or something, it gets +1/+1, I think.
Yeah, it's a green-red one. That's the one you have to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Path
That
of
one's a good one
Annihilation.
too.
Wow. When enters the battlefield, create 2 Eldrazi Scion spawns, or whatever. They sack for colorless. Eldrazi creatures you control add 1 mana of any color. That's broken. Whenever you cast a creature spell with value 7 or greater, you gain life. This is already broken for anyone who's playing Cascade. Straight up. You don't even need the Eldrazi, but...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hyrek Rebirth, 4-drop instant, return target artifact creature from your graveyard to your hand. Hyrek Rebirth deals damage equal to that card's mana value to up to 1 target creature planeswalker. This would be pretty interesting in my Knight equipment deck, just as a
Yeah.
a return spell for
'Cause-
trying to get my swords or something back.
Mm-hmm.
Solar Transformer, mid, just good energy.
Yeah.
Okay, Rush of Inspiration.
It's not bad. Draw 2 cards, discard a card, and it's a land
Yeah, the flip
for
lands are
energy.
nasty.
That's pretty good.
Even if you don't use
I
energy,
feel like
I think
that's
it's
an
good.
auto include for energy.
Ooh, Worn Power Stone's nice to have.
Good card. Good commander staple.
Worn Soul Trader
That
as our
card
vintage
is
frame.
fantastic.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean, pay a life, sack another creature, create a treasure token.
Oh, yo!
It's a sack outlet.
I need this for the Fuck You Pay Me deck.
Yup.
Now that reading the
There you
card
go.
explains the card, guys. Dude. Pay 1 life, sack another creature. The creature I stole, get a treasure token. Link up with Agnes. Agnes creates tap treasure tokens, I believe. Whatever. But you just attack, get the tap treasure token, sack, and then get another treasure token untapped. And you're flying.
Yep.
Wow.
And that card's fairly cheap in price wise too.
Oh, probably. It's probably like $1 or something, I bet.
Probably like 3 or 4. I could see it being most for like a foil.
Ooh, Fatigue Gargantua. Fetid Gargantua. That looks like that's the end of the pack. Wow, Modern Horizons 3 ended up being good for me for my deck build, but overall, not as good as the other 2 packs. That's crazy. At least this one on camera.
Yeah.
But these 2 cards alone are big for me to have for my deck I'll build. And I guess I'll submit it for my deck of the week submission, huh? I'll show you
Yeah,
guys what I'm
that'd be a
cooking
cool
with
one,
that.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Fuck You Pay Me deck, and I'll run it over for you boys. All right, that's all the packs. Yo, Dan, if you want to chill, I'm gonna take a quick BRB, and then I'm gonna switch over to Final Fantasy 9. I don't know if you're a Final Fantasy guy.
I would, but I do have to be up in the morning early, so I might call it for me here and get some sleep.
Yeah,
if that's all right with you.
No, as a community leader, you kind of left me hanging. We didn't talk about that, so. No, yeah, dude. You literally have been honestly one of the greatest friends I've met on the internet. Dan, this is a highlight. Shout out to you. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me again, for real.
Yeah, anytime, bro. Thank you for being a part of the community and just wanting to do this shit with me. I really appreciate it.
For sure.
All
No
right,
problem.
man. Be
I'm
safe
always
out there.
down. You as well, man. Take it easy.
All right, take it easy. Wow, guys, that was Dan, member of the Discord. Exclamation point Discord will take you there. Pack Boys Nation. What can I say? Psychotic sesh. Love when we get into magic cards. Love when we get into deep dives. Love hearing people's thoughts and ideas outside of my crazy rants and raves. You know me. You know how crazy I can be. Crazy, I was crazy once. Something where they put me in a padded cell with rats. I kind of forget, but we're gonna take a quick BRB. I'm gonna go scream in a pillow, do a handstand, and maybe try and see if I could rub my tummy and pat my head at the same time. We'll be right back in 2 minutes, and we'll be into Final Fantasy 9. All right, we're back. Final Fantasy IX time. Activate! Guys, I went and cried because I was so grateful to have been a part of this whole community, this whole internet experience. Yeah, I'm sipping water. Boner salad for the resubscription. That was just, you know, you're a real one. Thank you, appreciate you. Dan coming in with the deck tucks and motivating me to wrangle a community together. And as always, plop dumps, dank sauce, the boys. Snap J Duncan. The OG man with the plan. Guys, really appreciate y'all. Now, we are in crazy, crazy times here. In this game. I'm just getting streamer things set up. Let him cook. Boom. Plop Dumps, thank you for checking in. Thank you for letting me know you're safe. I'm clicking around. We're gonna timestamp this as clicking around. All right, so I'm about to go make a name for myself, I guess. And fight the guy who made me. Because I refused to let him win or something, I don't know. Alright, oh, that was weird. It's really interesting having upgraded from a cell phone and a PlayStation 2 to a laptop and a PlayStation 2. Just because now I'm like using a PC, I see all the opportunities available to me now with this shit. The laptop opens up a bit more connection, a bit more opportunity to help my networking and stuff than the phone did, even though there's some similarities. It's just phone takes a lot more work and focus, but spent a lot of my primary times in that format was just cell phone internet. Now we're on computer internet. It's just kind of funny. Makes me wonder what happens when we upgrade to the PC. Because I want to. I envision a moment where I get a cool gamer desk and I have the dual monitors, and I'm able to get my monitoring up in one way, where I have it set up. I'm a real big, huge fan. All right, we got these weird machine elves we got beat up. I'm a real big fan of just production and back of the house type stuff, back end. So I envision a crazy master. Fuck those guys. I envision a crazy master PC setup. Command tower, battle station, you have you. Where my mixer, my video mixer, the laptop set up, or the computer set up with the two. We gotta get out of here with these guys. They're gonna wipe us. And I just started the game. You know what I'm saying, guys? My gamers already know, but if any of you guys didn't know, when I was born playing Doom and Myst, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. Get the fuck out of here, dip. And then in the 2010s, I just stopped having internet, so I kind of missed the whole Xbox 360, PS3 era, personally, like, having it myself. My friends have it. I lived through playing co-op games with them and stuff, so I did play the titles of our life, but mostly at other people's houses, you know. So this is kind of my first foray, and shout out honestly to co-founder of the stream, The Mausoleum. He hooked it up with the laptop after our music space dissolved. His production laptop, he just let me use it. He's like, "You're gonna need this more than I will." And I don't know where I don't know. I'm just speechless. It's a little bit deep lore for you, but it's how we got here. And I'd still run it on the cell phone if I was left to my own means. I'd still be doing what I was doing because that's what we did for like a good 2 years, 3 years. And you could plug the video mixer and everything into the phone. It was the whole fucking thing. I've done it. And just shout out to Streamlabs. They have the mobile app, very powerful. The Twitch mobile app is also really powerful. Just depending on what you're doing, I'd say streamers kind of need these tools on your phone at least if you're trying to like be experimental and hybrid. Trying to live that 2024 life style, you know, before they hook us up with the VR headsets and you're seeing that shit in your face like I don't know, like I'm trying to do two things at one time. I might have to humble ourselves and look at a Final Fantasy 9 game fact, just because this thing's weird with this puzzle shit. And I just want to see how much left we have of Disc 3. I know this is major spoilers, and it's like, what are you doing, smoke packs? What are you doing? Don't fucking worry about it, bro. Doing what I gotta do, okay? Just doing what I gotta fucking do. Just for the stream. Some streamer tips are, honestly, keep a game fact open, even if you don't go over it on live on the stream. Which is good to have. Alright, we're getting through. Portal to another world, we're at Terra. Okay. We're at Pandemonium. There are two main methods of control. Here you are, you'll find a control panel for an elevator. Mess around with it until elevator. Okay, hang on. Okay, no, we're good. Once you flip it, you have 30 seconds to cross the bridge to the other side of the screen. Passing while a pillar is essentially fun. You'll have to hit the switch to try it. You can just work your way along the edges or whatever method you choose. You have plenty of time as long as you don't get any counters. So don't pass a pillar while it's lit. Okay, guys, otherwise we're gonna just wreck our whole... We're gonna wreck our whole lives up. Sorry, I was trying to do all that shit like 10 seconds ago. That was my whole spiel while I was like talking about insane gamer setup where I got like monitors and shit and I look like the dude from Grandma's Boy. You talk like a robot and shit, you know? We're wasting all of our potions. It's not good. These guys are kind of high power in this bitch, but I'm willing... We need to go back. I'm willing to go back. We need to get a Mog shop sitch. I need to buy some shit, because that was whack. I just got party wiped almost from the Terrence McKenna Machine Elves. Hey, buddy. Can we switch party members? Because some of these guys kind of suck. Alright, Jaw, you're back in. We just need John on the power. And then we're gonna go with a tent. No. Mognet. Guys, I'm not the best gamer, but I do what I gotta do, okay? Might have to get some defense on the boys, realistically. Am I poor? I just wasted everything on it all, but whatever. We could sell some shit. Guys, we gotta size up. This is some real shit. This isn't a joke. Okay? This is not a joke. I'm just gonna sell whatever I feel like I can. If we're already using the best stuff, we're using the best stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm desperate and we need to get at least some potions in our life. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, now we're gonna save. And we're gonna pretend like we didn't get party wiped by the Terrence McKenna machine elves, and we're gonna keep moving. But that was my whole thing though. It's just I'm learning more and more as I go in this whole. I guess we'll timestamp this as my streaming career. My public speaking career. So far, we branch out on the Twitch stream between originally this started out with just me and the engineer playing Magic cards or playing PlayStation 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Galactic Conquest. And fuck. And we're running opening Magic cards, so I was just kind of forcing my hobby into his of engineering and music and mics and telling him, hey, we could do this on a cell phone, can we try? And it worked out. Oh my god, come on. Oh, there's a Galactic Conquest sessions you can see in our playlist on the YouTube. Oh, that sucks. And just the year now, since we moved from YouTube back to Twitch, as far as live streaming, the networking and connection I've had doing this has just been so much more invigorating for me and at times hard, stressful. You're in your mental prison, your mental cage that you make of yourself. As confident and as, sure of myself as I am, sometimes I do get insecure. Sometimes emotional. Sometimes the emotions ride, but it's just the truth and honesty of smoke packs. I guess we're gonna go up, please. What is this heading bullshit? We'll come back to that. Let's just walk ahead. We'll ignore that. We might have to backtrack and get into some monster encounters, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Alright guys, fuck this thing up. Might have to put on Bug Killer. But my whole point, though, we've been making real big headways between the Magic the Gathering world, what you've seen so far in Unfinished Save Files, how it's transformed into the more community aspect of it. And then, as well as making way in Marvel Snap, hitting up the Twitch scene there, the Discord scene. Because the game's primarily based on the phone, but as long as you're connected up in the proper social media spaces, you're able to really get more out of just the mobile gaming aspect of it. And for Magic 2, connecting online with people and different players through Tolarian Academy, Shoutout, we'll always be tagging him in our YouTube videos because that guy's my hero. We're just doing the damn thing, and I sometimes put it on myself where I'm like, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Could I do more? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What is it that I'm doing wrong? But you just gotta not try. And a good friend of mine told me, bob and weave, go with the flow, and I think that's just in life. It's a good thing, especially in creator spaces or peer spaces, job, whatever. I'm not. I try to do this, but I don't. I'll give you guys a little tip. Be as like little as possible in spaces. Have a tiny internet electric footprint in spaces where you're trying to build a community and a name for yourself. Trying to make a name for yourself. But I'm not saying don't shine, but tone it down. And I can say that for myself too, but I'm smoke bags, come on. When will I ever learn? But just some things I've learned as a creator, because going into streaming, we had the tech down being musicians. We had some of the sound advantages already in. I learned from the engineer how to have his brain. Being a musician gave me presentation skills. But then the gaming side and then the mental fortitude streaming, you kind of have to build up more and more. And I think the computer is where that came in. Once I got that, that's where my mental strain had to improve. So that's my little lore. That's my little backstory spiel while I'm kind of bullshitting, trying to figure out how to keep it moving. Okay, we go through the switch, control panel for an elevator. There are two main methods of controlling. Mess around until the elevator AT shows up so that you can move anytime you like without backtracking, or just follow the walkthrough to get all the treasure here to give more information. So you plan to do this proper way. Set the switch to 3. So we're talking through the walkthrough, guys. The walkthrough's talking through me. We're gonna set the switch to 3. Switch is set to 3. And then we gotta run up to the first segment, okay. Let's heal. Magic seems okay, Jaws is kind of scuffed, but whatever. We're in a monster encounter. I'm sipping Mexican Coca-Cola. It's so bomb. Everyone heard this man? God damn. That was Pop Dumps. That was not Yoda Master 420. That was our boy Dan Oreo in Discord. Dan. No, you're good. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. I tried to same with like the Marvel Snap community and try to include people in calls to talk about stuff. I wanted to do that with the Magic community. And as you get more and more to know the Magic card community, you'll see they have very diverse backgrounds. They are very smart. And overall, we all think kind of differently than normal people, I'd say, us Magic players. So I like getting different perspectives. And deck techs are really popular, especially on YouTube. Because there's so much different aspects of Magic you could talk about and lean into in the YouTube space. You don't really know where to grab. Deck techs are kind of one of a big sea of many, but if you do them right, they'll go. My thing is for Commander, it's a format I like. Doing things, not for content creation, but doing it because I like it. And if I do it anyways for 0 people, you know what I'm saying? And I already was doing a lot of this stuff just for myself. As stressful as the editing can be in organizing, where it becomes like a job for free, but like you remove that from your mind, you remove the emotional side of it from your head. And I don't know, I'm just proud of the work we've all done here. It's not even up to me, it's just all of us here. Magic community, Dan and everyone. Even Yoda. Yoda's just a dude who found me on Twitch because I made my tag Spell Table. We're one of the only few Spell Table channels that are really showing games live on Twitch in a cool community setting, I think. Yo, what up, Al? Oh boy, it's swell to say. Good morning, USA. What up? What up, what up, what up? How you doing, how you doing? I was just going into mental mind game spiels about my origins, where we are. Just kind of State of the Union address, checking where we've been, where we have yet to go. Letting the community know who we the fuck are, you know. Plop dumps, I really appreciate the kind words, man. I think the Magic community we've included in the Discord are very solid people. And I know we engage different aspects in the Discord where we have different hobbies, like me and Al are usually in the Gundam section. Sometimes we got general. I love the ecosystem we're hitting. It's kind of pretty insane. We're hitting an ecosystem, you know, a biome. Playing Once Human. What is that? I see everyone playing that. What is Once Human? And just for Cream Team, just a huge Cream Team shout out. I'm really extremely excited where everyone's at in their life, from Fiona, Case, and Cassim. What they're doing creatively and just for work to, like for real, they play it down, but their professional lives, how they make the scratch, I think is really interesting, and I'm really proud and happy to share a space where we can meme with people like that. Kevin Pereira as well, Gavin, everyone doing their thing. Just a community of peers who are at a higher level than me that have extended their capes, so to speak, you know? And just everyone else in the smaller stream community we have, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going on and on, guys, like a bleeding heart, so you can tell me to stop anytime. I normally do not like Seth MacFarlane content, but American Dad, dude, American Dad has always been one of my favorites. Roger's so crazy, dude. Family Guy, you kind of get tired of. I know everyone kind of bags on the animation now or whatever. But American Dad just is always hit. All right, we gotta do this weird elevator shit. Hey, what are you doing? Family Guy, the clean jokes are okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any new stuff in a very long time, so I don't even know where we're at in the Family Guy universe, in the Fox extended universe. You know? It's crazy to think how long that show's been on, though. Also, like The Simpsons and shit. Everyone just attack this guy. Fuck this thing. We're fighting a Marlboro. Don't hit me with that. Damn, 22 years. That's whack. We're all older than it. Also, Plop Dumps, a lot of the Magic community that we've made friends with, they're all family people. We are a family stream, guys. Most of the Magic community and the Pack Boys extended community, they're all good, swell, nice family people. They have children, they have wives, they have husbands, they have it all. So if you guys ever need parent support, you can use that for the Discord. Just go easy, guys. I know how it is with the diapers. But I think that's really cool. I'm really proud to have people accept my group invitation. I hand select a lot of the Magic side just from games online and stuff. And just coincidentally, a lot of people online are in their 30s to 40s, and they have kids, either just new parents. Shout out ASAP Yoda Master 420. Just, I believe yesterday, his kid turned 2. Shout out all the summer babies who are all my friends and family. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're standing here. That's where we're at. Okay, guys, get off my back. Get off my back so like a catchphrase, guys. You guys aren't really furry. We're up. I can carry you on my back. It's okay. I think it's a good show. I want to get the PS2 games for those. Did I do something wrong here? Oh, hang on, boys. Here we go. Here we go now. Some weird HR Geiger portal. Apologies. Weird PS1 graphics. Smoke. I know it's on Fox, but I like when I watch. I do have a PS2. We're playing Final Fantasy 9 on a PlayStation 2 right now, actually. Oh, that was a good one. Wow, we're gonna timestamp that one. That was a good one. We can do a non-stream game. Like, if you want to just like play video games. What game? Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Yo. I'm still, guys. Mondays and Tuesdays of 2024 still. This is a VOD. If you're watching this, not live, we will be doing on the Twitch Tony Hawk's Underground, Midnight Club, and Destroy All Humans. I still have that in the pipeline. Just need to get mentally fresh because I've been doing a lot of just community back-end stuff as well as networking, putting the team on my back. I would love to do a 2-player American Wasteland hang sesh. You know I would, Al. I would say stream it, but I don't remember if we got DMCA'd on all music from Tony Hawk's Underground. Only a couple of tracks, like Kiss, you have to turn those off. You could select the music. But if you have the audio load too, it's okay. Those games are really fun though, man. Everyone loves those games. Who doesn't? I don't know if I want to do that. I guess we gotta do that. Hooray, treasure! Oh shit, yo, we just got bank, boys. Oh my lordy. Versus mode would be dope. Dude, so with Tony Hawk's Underground, I was really realizing you gotta get super focused in those games. You gotta get like in the MF zone. Sort of like with this game, but just with the controls. I almost shot the PS2 controller. I was fucking freaking out. Oh my god, I forgot you can make custom stages. Oh my god. That's right, all the Tony Hawk skater games have the custom stage builder. That's big. Yeah. I love when the gill just collects up. All right, so I need to read this frequently asked questions. All right, we got the gill. Go back down to the bottom and change it to the lift to 4. Guys, we're almost at the end of disc 3. We have to humble ourselves with the game fact, please. Oh my fucking god, I went on the wrong goddamn. Just leave me alone about it. But yeah, we're playing a real PS2 controller, as you can hear. On some weird H.R. Geiger elevator. Now we're gonna ride the elevator to a new area. Ow. Oh my god, monster battle? Who we got? Yeah, I want to get back on the PS2 grind. I want to get back on making clips for the instas and the socials. You can't just keep burning yourself out and do those a lot. You gotta juice them. You gotta juice them. So I have some campaigns I make. I take a lot of notes in my head, plan attacks. So we'll get back on that, guys. I don't want to talk too much about the cooking, but we'll get back on it. No way! What? Staunton on the 5-month resub? Staunton. Come on, man. You're gonna make me cry. Boner Salad already resub, making me cry off stream on the BRB. Now you're gonna make me cry in front of all my friends and family right here. You know your subscription means a lot to me and your continued support. You get specific perks in the Discord, like the VIP MVP channel, where I talk about and hype you guys up. It's the MVP VIP channel in the Discord. All subs are unlocked for that. / if you're part of Cream Team, you auto get it. So that's my little advertisement there. And then more sub integrations coming soon. Hopefully end of October. Man, someone must have given me the truth serum. I'm giving you guys a lot of back-end talk and hype. I didn't even really plan on it. I'm just kind of freehand talking, you know? Son, your continued friendship means a lot. You don't even need to subscribe, but the support means hell of a lot. You get those sick emotes. You already know what they are. Spread them around, use them in the community. Big fan, Son. I'm a big fan. Hope you're doing well, man. Alright, we gotta take account of what's going on here. Skill draw. And then I wanted to go into our abilities. I wanted to equip some things. Just want to make sure we got things that are good. That won't be like weird or anything. Love to see the community thriving and surviving. Keep up the excellent work, brother. Thank you, Ston. The Cream Team launched me up, and then the rest of the hobbies and the community of people I've met between Marvel Snap and Magic have really just kept me going, and just my own ideas where I laugh to myself thinking, oh, this is going to be funny. Means a lot, thank you. We're doing this all for Maldives Island for Snapchat Duncan, though, so don't get it twisted. So, I don't know. If you got beef with Snapchat Duncan, if he beat you in, like, Marvel Snap or something, just know your subscription helps going to Maldives Island for Esther. We gotta get him off the trailer park. He's eating Cheeto dust way too much now. All right, beam me up, Scotty looking ass. Let's go. The background looks weird. What are we thinking? Eyes or lips or what are we thinking, guys? Let me know. But yeah, Stone, so the other day I had, guys, since we're here, since we got the class here, I had, recently you're going to see the Pack Boys Discord got pretty gigantic. We have a big crowd, and the reason is I've been recruiting, I've been looking for chill, super like-minded people who play the format of Magic cards I play, Commander, online and just outside of life, and inviting them into the Discord and having them, asking if they want to get involved in anything I'm offering, not even for like money or content or anything. Like, I just want to just make a cool space for people to get to talk about things they like. We all get to watch it back and laugh. So we do deck of the week submissions, which originally was a format I started with my friends and myself. We have tons of decks. I just like, why not just do this? We moved that segment from the original Smoke Packs Cast podcast to Unfinished Save File Show, where we mostly talk about Magic anyways. The Smoke Packs Cast podcast is its own. You juice that one. You juice that one. All the famous Twitch streamers aren't doing their pods, so I might as well follow suit, right? I do. But yeah, so Ston, what I've been doing is just been going in, trying to find people who want to help get involved, fight the way with me. And it's been working out, and I also invited a lot of the Marvel Snap streamers into the Discord just so they could have a space where we can hang out and talk. I'm a part of their Discords, figure I'd invite them to mine if they feel so inclined, and just keep a little community tabs. Have a little professional setting of office, you know, of Smoke Pax's Discord. So this guy Garland's been weird. He's like my dad, I guess, and it turns out the hidden bad guy who betrayed the main bad guy from Disc 1 and 2 is like my brother. And we have like a Goku. We both have a Goku story where we were sent to Earth to destroy it, but I got bopped on the head. Also, we have a monkey tail, so Blackfist Wukong or whatever, you know. Paxton, I'll ask you one more time. Who are you? You really want to fucking know? You're a sad man, Garland. We know more than you. We're not perfect, but we have friends who help us. This is us, guys. This is us. This is me talking to, I don't know, anyone, I guess. Your dad. This is me talking to your dad. That is reason enough for us to live. I may not know who I really am, but is that my question alone to answer? Big theme in the 90s, especially like just Japanese media. Who are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? What will you be? You know? Who made me? Very existential meta. This game went from being fun and cutesy to existential meta out of nowhere. Lecture me again when you are on the verge of death, boy! Dude, you're not even gonna fight me yourself? Get fucked. We gotta do some stuff. Thunder's not gonna be good on this guy, it looks like. Attack. Oh shit, is she blind? I think my white mage might be blind or something. Let's see. The music's very, very epic right now. This guy's weak as shit, goddamn. Or I have some high resistance. I'm too focused, too determined, guys. There's a unsmoked bowl right in front of me. I'm too focused to do anything about it. I won't lose to this guy. He's gonna take out my white mage. He's not fucking bleeding me. Aerial slash is such a big move, goddammit. Bro, shapeshift your ships makes this look easy. Shout the fuck out, goddamn. Don't do that. Oh my god, no! Hell yeah, 100% true form unlocked. Let's go. You think I care? I'm Dark Magician now. But I gotta heal her, so that's the thing. Hexen, you gotta heal her, Or knife, I guess you could heal yourself, but I want to know if we can get an Elon out or something. Damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you dead, or is this another phase? All we are is dust in the wind at the end of the day, my friend. We all enter the same way we go out. We go out the same way we enter. I'll see you on the other side, brother. That was a little, I don't know, that felt weird. Felt a little too much in my throat on that one. Too much, brother, you know? Garland, tell me what it is you want to accomplish, motherfucker! Then let's go, bitch! Bring it on! Isn't it past your bedtime, old man? The show? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh fuck. We better have restored health and everything. No, guys, the music's intense. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, Jaw's on the fucking floor. No, Jaw! Knife! Knife, you better not fucking die, girl. No, Knife! No! No! Knife! Ah! Oh my god, that was fucked up. Oh my god, no! 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 He's gonna party like everyone. No! Oh my fucking god, he's gonna party. We should have gotten all those items in the chests, I think, back there, you guys. We might have made a big fucking mistake. Knife, you have one purpose. It's not to die. Oh no, he's Kamehameha. No, Knife. Yeah, I got your ass. Stay fucked. Oh my god. That was tense. No! Leon! Leon! No! Wow, he kind of took down the head. Sorry guys, a lot is riding on this, so I'm going to be kind of explosive. Die, motherfucker, die, 2009. It was a good year, bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop that shit, dude. Lay up! Miss. I just got really scared early on. We just went from like a pre-boss to this kind of situation, and it was just really intense. But I think I can regulate this now. We need to keep Knife alive and having some defensive. That is gotta not happen. Good. Yeah, see, get fucked. We gotta heal Jaw though, because he's gonna get also murked. Bro, you gotta heal yourself, homie. What is that? What'd you do? You just Mewtwo me? Alright, I'm back under control, guys. We're good. I think I got this. It seems pretty chill until it doesn't, you know? Sword Art Online. No! No! That attack is really... That attack's too fucking epic for me. I don't know about you guys. Also, I was told, or I was reading, if we grinded a lot early, especially in Disc 2, we could have gotten the summons early. I guess the summons are dependent on Knife's level. We're kind of... Hey, what can I say? You know? I don't think we have them right now. We're a little bit under level 50, I think is where you get them. Hit me with the wave, let's go, son. Think I care. Mini. What is he doing? He's demon balling? Okay. Oh, I demon balled him, my bad. Don't you dare hit that. Oh. Don't Mewtwo me. This should fix Knife right up, I think. There we go. Hit the remedy. '80, it was a good year. Don't you do that. I think he has resist. Oh my god. We'll make Ja floaty, I guess. Nice! No! Oh, yeah. Dude, don't throw Liam down like that. He's just a little kid. Do we not have any more remedies? That's not good. Alright, that took too long for me to be out of the game trying to figure out what abilities to choose. Sorry about that. We gotta start healing. Oh shit, I think Paxton's frozen too. Well, at any rate, we should heal. Dude, you just killed Ja? That's fucked. No respect. Paxton. Oh, come on. Paxton being out of the game is not good. Do not care. Heal. Guys, we're good. We're good. This is just gonna be a battle. We're just gonna slog this one out. I'm kicking shit. I'm ready to go. This is gonna be an extended episode. Oh, damn. I don't think we can reduce the boss's bossness. Dude, stop doing that. You're just wasting your fucking time. I'm trying. I'm slogging. For real, I'm too focused to even smoke this bowl right in front of me, dude. I'm kind of being in you guys. Doing this all for what's at the end of the tunnel, you know? Honestly, I'm joking, but I didn't think we're gonna go into a deep boss territory. Okay, flop dumps. Okay. Only because it's to keep the narrative going. We will keep our requests up, and I'll take a little quick mental break in the middle of this fight. We're mid boss. This is an extended unfinished save files show. Really appreciate the community members, the resubs, everyone hanging out and supporting. What can I say? Happy Friday, everyone. Dank sauce on the raid too earlier. That was, guys. I gotta get on early so I can raid you guys. That's the move. That's what's gonna have to happen. I have guys. I have lists. I have plots. You've been getting a lot of my plots out of me. Someone gave me the truth serum in this Mexican Coca-Cola. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh yeah, we're in. We're in. Thank you for that break, Plop Dumps. I appreciate you. I fixed my posture a bit too. Getting a little slouchy. That move looks way worse than it is. Also in the VOD, I want to formally address the Magic the Gathering division of Packboys Nation. I've been getting messaged, getting DM'd, asking if I'm free for games. And I've been busy trying to do different streamer stuff and all my networking and all this dumb shit. Not dumb, but you know what I'm saying. And felt bad because I just invited a lot of people over. We had a good weekend. People want to keep hanging. So I want to try and get on early off stream too for the boys, for the community. Make time. Most people are, like I said, most people are in our Pack Boys unit, our parents. So most of the weekends and Fridays when they need the gaming time. When I'm a bachelor, I can do that. So I just want to address you all there on the VOD too. I'm thinking about y'all, don't worry. We'll get back to it. And just having the community get its own organic ecosystem has been very, what I've been telling the co-founder of the stream, what I've been trying to accomplish all along. And I think it took our break from working with each other way early before I even met the Cream team. He helped co-found the stream, but then I had to go do it more on my own and find my own way. And I think that helped me from having to rely on him for sound and understanding how a mixer works, understanding what mics are, gaining independence. Look at us now, dude. Hey, how do we beat this guy? Like, unreal. Oh, we can set silence on him? All right, we're hitting the silence. Life in the big city, y'all. Paxton should be stealing from. He's got some good equips. I think. Okay, he's done. He's down. Good stop on him. Damn. Oh, I thought stop was gonna work on him. That would be nuts. I'm learning, you guys. Yeah, see, at this point, I should have been able to do summons. I guess I'm not good enough. Because I'm not good enough. Guys, I'm reading ahead. This might be a super extended. We're going into another boss fight. And I think that'll be then disc 3, and we'll move into disc 4 by next week. So I really appreciate everyone sticking around, hanging in. If you subscribe, we'll be running your name on the end credits. Do not worry. Didn't forget about you. And as always, segments will be cut and put up onto the YouTube and released through the week. You'll be notified if you have the bell icon and everything else. Let's hit the bowl. You fight well. Give it up! Nah, motherfucker. Hey, what's going on? That was for the subbies. That was for plop dumps. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit, I think Kuja just like, while that fight was going on, Kuja took this god ship. I think he has a Death Star right now, you guys. I think we're kind of screwed. Now death awaits him. Now death awaits him. Bitten by his own dog. Damn, Kuja's got the lines right now, bruh. Let me tell you. Oh my god, this is gonna be epic. Let's go. Kuja is honestly one of my favorite villains. I must say, I truly love you all. You not only broke the seal of Terra, but did me the favor of defeating Garland. This is my original words, guys. I'm not reading the dialogue. What the fuck you doing here, bro? It's not a very nice way to greet your brother. Shut up! You're no brother of mine! Scheming as ever. Yep. All right, guys, we're entering into a new battle. This, what do we gotta do for this guy? Kujima will mostly rely on Demi, which only deals 30%. Okay. Connects then Daga. I feel a burp coming up. But if you start messing with Reflect or reduce his MP to 0, Kujima will spam the thing. You really don't want that. So you gotta hit him with slow. So set it if you can and get to work stealing. Okay. So just hit him with the slow. Damn, do I not got slow here? I think I might have slow on Liam. Let's see. Death orbing me? Damn, that's big. Oh my lordy. Oh yeah, we hit him with the slow. But we need Paxton to be stealing. There we go. Get at it. Don't Thundaga Paxton. That would be so bad. Stack the slows up. Hit him with the damage. Oh, we missed. Not good. I'm hitting this guy. Let's go. That's scary. That's not scary. Now we're good. Oh, that's not good. Can't believe we went through 2 bosses already. We're gonna get to a 3rd one. Hopefully, we're gonna kick this guy's ass. He's not party wiping me, guys. We got him with slow. Oh my god. I like how that spell kicks off. It's trippy. Dude, what are you doing? Missed. Oh, nice. Oh, he lost it. Cool down. Gotta dip and reboot. Hit your thing, pop dumps. Hit your truth, brother. Appreciate you. It's been a long night. You need to, honestly, better be offline than online. I say. That's all I always say. But I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here, doing your mod ship. Never expected, but always appreciated, for real. One of the legendary members of the community, Pop Dumps. And honestly, just a great friend of mine. The time is now! No worries, Pop Dumps. Do what you gotta do, man. Live your truth. Just check in if you make it back and I'm still on. We'll raid out at the end of this, after this boss, and I save. I see MVT's on, one of the legends. We'll see what's going on. I think he just turned into a monkey man, and I'm kind of angry. Did you just party wipe me? This is a cutscene? Yes, this is the power of love. All right, so we're supposed to, I got worried. I was like, man, are we gonna have to do this all over again? It's trance, you know how it works. But a normal trance won't be enough to defeat you. You're all as resilient as Oglops. Even tiny Moogles possess the power of trance. When I saw that in Gulag Volcano, I came up with a plan for Super Saiyan Kakarot. Didn't you know? So Final Fantasy IX is just Dragon Ball Z. That's crazy. And with like a twist, a nice lime twist of Star Wars, honestly, packaged in a nice little neat storytelling storybook vibe. Honestly, if I had to give my little description, up to disc 3 at least. Your mother's son. So the Death Star has all the souls of the people that they're trying to take from Earth when they die and shoot onto New Earth when Mars merges into it for whatever reason, and those souls will fill up bodies that this dude made. And I guess I'm like a body like that. Now I think Vegeta over here is gonna kill his dad or something. What will you do with such power? Dude, hey. Yo, dude, chill. Can you just kick me? I'll make you pillars for my castle. You'll all decorate my castle as a symbol of my eternal kingdom. Nah, dog, that just ain't me. You can never build an eternal kingdom. Who the fuck? I thought I Star Wars Episode 1'd you. What's up, dude? Do you think a defect like you could last forever? What do you mean? I built you to last only until the worthy genome, Paxton, my guy, grew. It's too dangerous to let you last any longer than that. I think we already knew that. So what are you saying, bro? There's a limit on your life. You'll be dead soon, bruh. Even as I die, you'll have died without ever leaving your mark on the world. Failsafe trigger, son. What an interesting lie. You're telling me that my life will end soon? Nice try, bruh, but I won't fall for your tricks. He's got this, guys. You were created to destroy. You are immortal. What? I'm gonna die? Yeah, dude, we all die. Yeah, we all do. I'll die just like the black mages I so despise. Ha, 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 ha. Single-handedly brought chaos onto Gaia. Later out, G-Knight single-handedly brought chaos onto Gaia. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Sleep tight. Oh shit, the controller's vibrating. Yo, you good, bro? I won't. I refuse my destiny. And subject it for my own. Here we go. Damn, you might want to watch this real quick. That was cool. Dude. Paxton, we gotta get out of here, bruh. We need to carry out all everyone who's weak, though, bro. Still cool, just ship the Invincible. It's at the bottom of the tower. Okay, but we better not get into monster encounters. And rescue the genomes. They're victims, bro. We'll be together forever, Knife. Don't worry, dude. It's all good. Okay, we should be able to go back through the warp gate. Knife and I'll head back to Brown Ball. Oh my god, we're gonna get into a monster encounter. We're going. What up, Plop Dumps? Welcome back in. Thank you. Thank you for making it back. We just beat the boss. You missed an epic cutscene, but you're probably gonna get let up into another one. Look at that. Looks like this teleport leading up to the upper levels. It might bring us back to Braun. Whoa! Damn, she doesn't even care. That's crazy. Guys, they're looking at us. Great, now this guy's gonna... We're being launched. Damn, Paxton's trying to give out his true emotions, bro, to Bay. That's crazy. Thanks. Bro, we got Mo! Damn. Dude, eat that. Let's go. Bro, hurry up, dog. Alright, I gotta go free my brothers and sisters. Family, the genomes. The empty shells that are just robots that have a limited lifespan. We need to save them. Then, isn't that what we are? Yeah, it's weird. This game turned also into a thing where my main character and like all of his friends are soul containers. But then it's also like Star Wars mixed with Dragon Ball Z, or at least like the Journey to the East or Journey to the West, whatever. They're right here, dude. Don't worry. Yeah, why are you about to buy this shit? What's the point? They're only empty vessels. Stop being emo, bro. Unlike the rest of them, Garland gave me a soul that I might replace you and Guja. But Garland is dead. Terra will soon be destroyed. What's the point? Bro, I know, dude. I stay up at night all the time asking that. There's no answers, bro. Sorry. But I've got my friends, so. You got a name? Mikoto. Alright, dude. What's your truth, Mikoto? Sorry, we're just giving this character a backstory. Let's go! I was just reading all that, letting that kind of play itself out. Wanted to see what the action is like. It seems like we're getting towards the end of Disc 3. Now I'm wondering, do we continue Disc 4? Or do we stay true to unfinished save file show fashion and go into another unfinished save file and leave this as a new unfinished save file? I might ask the Discord. I might deliberate with the subscribers, and just the circle, the council that I have, and see. So maybe next week. Stick around still, guys, but next week could be a different game, or it could be on disc 3. I'll see what's up. I'll deliberate. It's Mist. It's what black mages are made out of, and what used to cover the Mist continent. The Mist has covered all of Gaia. Well, it's kind of creepy, dude. All right, guys. And with that, I think without further ado, what more am I to say? What more am I to do? I think we're gonna queue up Twitch raid for the end of the stream. See who's on, and give them our support. Give the Pack Boy support over to the homies, if you can. Is MVT still on? Yeah. All right, we're going in. I'm going to let the credits roll. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all the friends and fans, loved ones, all the cool people. Really love you. Appreciate you. We are a unit. I'm starting the raid. Big polls. Thank you, Dan, for the deck submissions and for just being a chill guy in the community as well. All right, guys. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Get some sleep. Rest easy.